It's time to begin, Taco. It is very dark here, Taco. Hardly anything can be seen, Taco. Turn on the damn lights, Taco! Unfortunately, it's too dark in here, and it's hard to tell where the lights are, Taco. Search pockets, Taco. Feels like something metallic with a rubber grip, Taco, but there's no lighter, matches, or flashlight, Taco. Walk over to the red thing, Taco. As near as you can tell, the little red light is only a foot or so away from your face, Taco. Reach out and grasp for the red light, Taco. Ha! There we go, Taco. Ruby can see now, Taco. Examine that thing we found in our pockets, Taco. Apparently, it's a hand-turned can opener, Taco. Grab the handle near the ceiling of the cell, Taco. A row of small mesh holes open in the wall, venting in fresh air, Taco. Yell, "Is anyone there, Taco?" Ruby yells, but there's no response, Taco. Her voice echoes in the small room, Taco. Attempt to tap into her latent vampiric powers, see if she has a high enough level in protean to turn into mist and escape the cell through the mesh wiring, Taco. Taco, should have breathed. Oh god, Taco. Yeah, but you can tell this is a forum adventure, Taco. Only the fucking internet, Taco. Sadly, Ruby has no vampiric powers, Taco. Press every button she can find, Taco. Ruby gets the feeling that pressing all the buttons would probably be a bad idea, Taco. There are buttons of multiple colors. Which one should she try, Taco? For the hell of it, purple, Taco. Sweet success, Taco. Ruby presses the purple button and the top of the cell suddenly opens up to cool, clean air, Taco. Get out, look around, Taco. Ruby surveys her surroundings, Taco. There are no doors here, except for a portal on the north wall of this room, Taco. Unfortunately, there are metal shutters over the door, Taco. Search that trash can in the back, Taco. Ruby tries her best, but the lid of the barrel refuses to be pulled from its base, Taco. It won't open, Taco. Check the shelves, Taco. Do you mean the metal shutters, Taco? They're blocking the portal to the north, Taco. Look for a way to open that other cell, Taco. The cell locker/coffin, Taco, on the ground has a latch on the outside, but it's sealed with what appears to be a digital lock, Taco. There's no obvious way to undo the lock from the locker itself, Taco. Use the can opener on the can thing in the back, Taco. The barrel's lid comes up with the can opener's tenacious efforts, Taco. But inside there's a Taco. Inside there's a few small lengths of bare electrical wire, but nothing else, Taco. Take wires, Taco. Ruby stows a piece of wire in her inventory, Taco. Get a loadout of all of Ruby's abilities, general knowledges, and physical capabilities, Taco. Ruby has no magical or otherwise extraordinary powers, Taco. She has no knowledge of where she is or how she got here, and though she is not a specialist and holds no particularly special knowledge, she is reasonably competent with things that most people would be, Taco. Her physical capabilities are varied, Taco. She's limber, in good shape, but she's not particularly strong, Taco. She is currently carrying, Taco, can opener, bare length of wire, Taco. Chew on wire, Taco. Ruby is above such primitive practices as chewing on wire and cannibalizing her young, Taco. If she had any, Taco. And besides, that would not be very productive right now, Taco. Inappropriate comment, Taco. Skipping over. Check the terminal next door, Taco. It would appear these controls are out of order, Taco, but even Ruby can tell this looks like an easy fix, Taco. Firstly, one of the wires is missing, Taco. Splicing it back together would be easy enough with bare length of wire, Ruby found, Taco. Then, there are connectors at the back of the control panel itself, Taco, so it'll need to be screwed back into place, Taco. Can we open the trap at the back left corner, but not go down yet in case there's no ladder, Taco? Come on, let me just do something real quick, Taco. Unfortunately, it's the other way around, Taco. There's some kind of access shaft in the corner of the room, complete with a ladder set into the wall, but it's barred off and Ruby can't fit, Taco. Move the remains of the barrel to one side, see if anything lies underneath it, Taco. Ruby tries to shove the big barrel aside, but her physique is just too admirably girlish, Taco. It won't budge, Taco. Curtis saw using the barrel pieces, wrapping the handle with the bare electrical wire, attempt to saw through the bars, Taco. Not only would a saw made of razor-sharp barrel metal and bare wires be incredibly dangerous to use in any way, Taco, it certainly wouldn't have the durability or control to cut through these bars, Taco, which appear to be a stronger metal than the barrel anyway, Taco. You do get +1 ingenuity for your idea, though, Taco. Attempt to fashion a crude screwdriver using the barrel shards and either handle of the can opener, if it slides off easily, or by shredding off part of the currently worn clothing, Taco. Ruby sees where you're going with this, Taco. Inappropriate comment, Taco. Intended to remove an extraneous piece of clothing for the sake of hand protection, Taco. Ruby doesn't have enough clothing on for anything to be considered extraneous, Taco. Yes, we must remember, Taco, that this is a form of adventure, Taco, that took place on 4chan, Taco. So, occasionally some of the suggestions were really fucking stupid or gross, Taco, and sometimes Weaver would take steps to address them in the comic, Taco. Basically just to say, fuck off, Taco. Check the terminal situated on the wall behind the barrel, Taco. The digital console appears to be waiting for a command, Taco. Enter command, open locker, Taco. That seemed to do something, Taco. A soft click comes from the other locker, Taco. While we're at it, enter command, sound horn, Taco. The console doesn't appear to recognize that command, Taco. Enter open door, Taco. That got a response, but unfortunately the results weren't what Ruby had hoped for, Taco. Open the locker, Taco. Ruby takes 2 small coins off the top of the locker and pockets them, Taco. She opens it up to find Taco. There's no one inside the locker, Taco. Instead, all that's inside is a pair of rubber gloves, Taco. Damn it, looking for a friend, Taco, and all you got gloves, Taco. Taco. That's a lot of evidence. Inappropriate fucking comment, Taco. Enter open access shaft, Taco. It's asking for a code, Taco. Don the gloves, fix the terminal with the wire, and screw it together using one of the coins, Taco? A brilliant idea, especially since it negates the possibility of electrocution, Taco. Ruby sets to splicing the door panel's wires back together, Taco. Inspect the coins, Taco. The 2 coins seem to be just ordinary-looking quarters, Taco, but the edges make functional screwdrivers for the flathead screws in the panel, Taco. Ruby screws the repaired panel back in place, and the up arrow button lights up green, Taco. Hell yeah, Taco. Press the green button, Taco. Here goes nothing, Taco. Ruby presses the button, Taco. The metal shutters start to lift, Taco. Oh, Taco. It would appear that Ruby is underwater, Taco. Push down arrow, Taco. The down arrow still isn't lit and doesn't respond to being pressed, Taco. Take off gloves, reach out, touch water, Taco. Thankfully, there's a big glass window separating Ruby from a horrible drowning death, Taco. Aw, oh, damn it, Taco. Enter open access shaft 17, Taco. Using the number on the plaque outside as a reference, Taco, Ruby attempts to try opening the bars of the access shaft via the computer terminal once more, Taco. Look outside. See how far it is to the surface, Taco. Also see if any predatory fish are visible, Taco. The water is murky, Taco. Ruby can see neither the surface nor any details on the sea life swimming past the glass, Taco. Climb down, Taco. Hope something reaches and... God fucking damn it. Climb down, Taco. I don't know why they get that second part. That's fucking gross, Taco. Ruby descends down the access shaft's ladder, Taco. Congratulations, you have escaped from the first room, Taco. Alright! New locale? And what's this? A new character, Taco? Ruby descends the access shaft and comes upon a new room, Taco. There's lots to see here, Taco. Say hello, Taco. Ruby introduces herself and says hi, Taco. The prisoner introduces himself as Tom, Taco, and says hi back, Taco. He doesn't seem very particularly chatty, Taco. Ask Tom how long he's been here and what he knows about this place, Taco. Tom won't say how long he's been here, Taco. Just that he woke up in the cell and hasn't gotten out since, Taco. He seems uninterested with this particular line of questioning and returns to contemplating his little sculpture, Taco. Walk into the grid, Taco. It's just a metal grating, Taco. Carve pumpkin into the shape of a key card and insert into slot, Taco. Unfortunately, you are not sleuthy enough to figure out how to do this, Taco. Little problem sleuth reference right there, Taco. Hehehehe, Taco. What be that in the fish tank, Taco? The fish tank seems to contain, along with the fish, a tiny treasure chest for decoration, Taco. Ask about statue, Taco. Tom explains that this is his opus, titled The Room is Boring, Taco. It appears to consist of a tin can, a letter opener, and a metal plate with screws on its four corners, Taco. Any of the fish look dangerous, Taco? The fish are all quite tiny, Taco, and as far as Ruby can tell, none of them are sharks, Taco. I don't know about that, Taco. I got my eye on you, Taco. And what is that grate below the tank, Taco? It appears to be another sort of access hatch, this time with metal shutters over it, Taco. It's labeled Z hatch, and just underneath where that's written, there's an empty space with 4 holes, Taco. It looks like something used to go up there, Taco. Ask about those round things on the wall next to him, Taco. Tom explains that the 5 things on the walls are very functional buttons, Taco, but so far he's only tried pressing the middle one, Taco. Examine that upside-down flower light water sprinkler thing above Tom, Taco. It's some sort of switch that can be pulled, Taco, but it looks like it's out of reach, Taco. Use the can opener to cut through fence, Taco. The grate is thin, but given that it's a cell, the metal is clearly very strong, and unlike the barrel, it's not worn, Taco. The can opener would have no chance against it, Taco. And let's be honest, how the fuck would you even attach a can opener to that grate, Taco? Grab treasure, then dump aquarium on Tom, Taco. Rude chat, Taco. The fish tank is bolted to the pedestal it's on, which in turn is bolted to the floor, Taco. But the little treasure chest is coming with Ruby, Taco. It gets added to her inventory. A little wet, Taco. It's about the size of her hand, Taco. Open treasure chest, Taco. It refuses to open, Taco. It must be locked, Taco. Who locks aquarium treasure chest, Taco? Ha! Get plate, screw in plate, tell Tom to press buttons, Taco. Firstly, Tom refuses to hand over the plate, Taco. Wait, hold on, Taco. A little mental reset, Taco. Firstly, Tom refuses to hand over the plate with the funny numbers on it, because it's part of his opus, Taco. Secondly, he couldn't pass it through the small openings in the grate even if he wanted to give it to Ruby, Taco. And thirdly, Tom tells Ruby that when he pressed the middle button, he was electrocuted, Taco. He hasn't pressed any of the others, and he will refuse to press any of the others until he's confident they won't result in another near-death experience, Taco. Lastly, he has no clue what the overhead hatch does, Taco. He's never seen it open, Taco. Remind us, what is Ruby's current inventory, Taco? Ruby is carrying 2 coins, a can opener, a pair of rubber gloves, and now a tiny treasure chest, Taco. Tell Tom that you don't believe him unless he presses another button, Taco. Tom pouts and says that's fine, because he doesn't trust you either, Taco. Taco. Examine Z-hatch, Taco. It's a small portal in the north wall, Taco. Ruby might be able to fit through if she crawled, Taco. But it's a moot point since it's blocked by a metal shutter, Taco. Hand over gloves, Taco. The gloves won't fit through the grate, Taco. Try prying opening the chest with the coins, Taco. No luck. There's not enough of the gap to try it, Taco. Ask him what the funny numbers is on that metal plate, Taco. Tom says he doesn't trust you now, and he won't tell you the magic numbers on the plate, Taco. Yeah, those are my magic numbers, Taco. Maybe getting to dislike you was a bad idea. You're probably gonna need those numbers, Taco. Inappropriate suggestion, Taco. Yeah. No. Yeah, no, not gonna read that shit, Taco. Give the cat the fish, Taco. Ruby slips Tom some of the small fish as a gesture of goodwill, Taco. He's so hungry, so he accepts, Taco. Haven't you ever been so hungry so you just grab a goldfish out of your aquarium and just nom it, Taco? What? What? Why are you looking at me like that for, Taco? Anyways, Taco. Apologize to Tom and mention nonchalantly that you were jealous of his epic opus, Taco. Feeling a bit calmed by your offering of fish, Tom graciously offers to rotate the piece to face you, Taco. Go upstairs and enter Open Z Hatch 211 into the terminal, Taco. And taco time is over, so I can stop saying taco. Sure enough, Tom's code seems to work, and the system accepts the function, Taco. God fucking damn it, I'm stuck on taco time again. Climb back down and tell Tom you'll see where the hatch goes, and crawl through it, and try to come back to him. Climbing back down, Ruby signs that the Z hatch is now open. Just on the other side of the wall is a small room. Ruby tells Tom she'll be right back. Tom nods absently in reply, Taco. Must be very boring in that cell, let's be honest, Taco. Crawl through the hatch! Ruby gets on all fours and crawls through the hatch with a rather suggestive series of movements. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. But since that's boring, let's skip ahead to the part where she emerges in the room on the other side of the wall. Hydration achieved. Thank you. But since that's boring, let's skip ahead to the... Yeah, we read that part. Explain what each button seems to do. Ruby has no idea what each button seems to do. Perhaps you should interpret. Take diagram of buttons and give it to Tom. Looks like there was something behind the diagram. It looks icky. Someone got jam on the wall. Gross. Inspect what looks like a safe on the wall in this room. It's some sort of metal cabinet, but it's locked with a padlock. Why is everything locked here? God damn it. Take down picture of fish. It looks like an eye, actually. Who looks at this and says, oh, that's a fish? Look through what looks like a grate in the door on the left of the room. The slot on the door is closed. It appears to be opened only from the other side. You bring the diagram to Tom, and he is already starting to trust you, and with the added incentive that only one electrocution symbol is present on the diagram, you manage to convince him the other buttons will not administer shocks. It's time to choose. What button should Tom press? Button 1. Tom hesitates, standing close to the grate, then presses button 1, not for a moment considering the diagram could have been coded based on the key sequence listed on the wall panel by the fish tank. Luckily, that doesn't seem to be the case anyway, but nothing appears to happen, except that the button sinks into the wall just like the electro button did, and for a moment, there seems to be a faint, distant beep. Check the aforementioned panel. In actuality, the panel seems to be some sort of card reader. It has 3 lights, all red right now. Oh shit, I just got it. I know what happened. Go back upstairs. On returning to the first room, Ruby notices something changed. Press the down button, baby! Ruby presses the down arrow button, and in the far corner of the room, another hatch opens up. Looking down, Ruby sees that the shaft leads straight into Tom's cell, but there's no ladder. So it is flipped. Have Tom press button 2 now. Ruby calls down the open shaft and tells Tom to press button number 2 now. Tom presses the second button, which causes the metal shutters on the Z hatch to shut immediately. Tell him to press button 2 a second time. Tom presses the button again and the hatch slides open. Neat. Check inventory. Ruby is carrying 5 items at the moment. Examine all the symbols closely. Try and combine each of the items together with... Hold on. Try and combine each of the items with each other in any and all ways that would not destroy any of the items. Well. Using 1 coin, the rubber gloves, and a tiny chest, and a piece of the button diagram, Ruby fashions together the Junkatron missile launcher! This baby could break through a steel wall! Hell yeah! Oh, no. Wait, they don't. Too bad. I thought you were really onto something there. Help. The help information prompt is remarkably unhelpful. The system seems to be local rather than connected to any external source, which means no internet. Aww. So we're trapped in hell and there's no internet connection? I want to go home. Let's try to reach the lever for now. Unfortunately, the shaft is too far to reach the lever from above. Drop the can opener down the chute and have him open the can. Look out below! Tom sets to work opening the can. Success! Tom completely mangles the tin can beyond anything usable due to his incompetence in operating a can opener. I'm sure we can all feel that, chat. But from inside the sealed can, he recovers an access card, baby! Have him toss up the card and letter opener. Despite Tom's impressive and manly physique, the card has too much air resistance because of its shape and refuses to be tossed up the shaft. Damn it. Toss it so the edge goes in the wind, Tom. Duh. It's no use. The access card can't be thrown that far without fluttering uselessly out of control. Gee, how does Gambit do it? The letter opener, on the other hand, sails through easily. Watch what you're doing with that thing, man. Open up the treasure chest using the letter opener. Unfortunately, there's still no cracks in the treasure chest big enough to pry anything in. It's sealed flush. Well, that's fucking annoying. Can you throw the panel with 4 screws up? No problem with someone with... for someone with such a manly physique. Wire plans. Sadly, there's not nearly enough wire left in the barrel to make a cord down. Even less considered, they have to be twisted together well enough to hold. Even with the cannibalized circuits panel, there wouldn't be enough. Okay, it's obviously there's a way to get the card out without using a method of throwing, so let's look for useful stuff in Z-Hat's room. Wisely giving up on this poorly imagined line of thought, Ruby instead descends back to explore the lower levels more, now armed with a heftier inventory. She waves to Tom, whom she is happy to see is still alive. Jeez, Ruby, what the fuck did you think happened in the period of time you climbed down a ladder? Screw plates back. Ruby decides to replace the nameplate before exploring the Z room again. Despite the fact there are no visible mechanisms, however, once the plate is replaced, an access card emerges from the hidden slot on the fish tank's pedestal. Neat. Use access card in slot. The card reader eats the card. It's gone. In response, one of the lights turns from red to green. Go into the next room and examine again. Ruby re-enters the Z room. Something seems different. I wonder what? Say hello to whoever's behind the door. Ruby attempts at conversation are futile. The eyes stare coldly and silently from behind the slot in the door, judging you. Like a dick. Examine couch. The only interesting thing about the couch is unremarkable. The only interesting thing about the couch is how unremarkable it is. It doesn't even have distinct cushions to rifle through. Boring. Can't find any gumballs that way. Try to remove the eye. Use the letter opener to pry the frame. Ruby fiddles with the letter opener, and in doing so, finds out that it fits perfectly into the empty pupil of the eyeball painting. It locks into position. How about that? That's fucking disturbing. Who designed a puzzle like that? A soft click comes from the door. Open the door. Fair enough. Well, hello there. Oh, God! Ha! Go into the closet hallway of death. Fuck that shit. It's a small closet, not much room inside. It reeks of death, but at this point, what choice does Ruby have? Ah! Run! Ruby flees the room as fast as she can, but the monstrous thing is hot on her heels, snaking after her. Shut the hatch! Shut the hatch! Shut the hatch! As Ruby re-enters the room, she shouts at Tom to press the button too fast. Tom's already in a confused panic after hearing the unearthly screaming. Tom presses the button. Head back into Z room. Is it dead? It stopped moving. Tom opens the hatch just to make sure the monstrous thing is dealt with. No signs of movement come from it or the room beyond, and there is only silence. Warned you about the blood, chat, didn't I? Oh Lord, ain't that lovely? Gross. Inside the small closet is a ball of string. Ruby takes it with her. Probably covered in blood, let's be honest. There's something golden that remains. Pick it up. It appears to be a teeny tiny key. Use it on the teeny tiny treasure chest. It opens softly. There's an access card inside. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Use the string to retrieve the key card now. Ruby heads back into the room with the cell. Ruby calls down the instructions and lowers the string. Tom ties the key card to the end and Ruby pulls it back up. Tom asks Ruby to let him out. I don't know. I kind of want to stay in that cell, let's be honest. Holy shit, Rana, you really know how to scream, Raffle. Someone's gonna come bursting into my room being like, oh my god, who's dying? So, yeah. I don't know about you, but I'd rather stay in that cell. Isn't that right, Tiny Rana? Yeah, that's what I think. Tom really wants to come out right now. Tom says he's scared and he's trapped. Tom asked Ruby to please let him out now. Let him out! Real death scream, Raffle. Ruby uses the 2 remaining access cards and the reader promptly turns green for all 3 lights. He's free! Aww, give him a hug. And they do. And that was part 1. Chapter 2, baby. Chapter 2. Let's get going. Let's get groovy. Alright. Juice and jam time. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. I'm pumped. I'm ready. Start to read again. As we last left off, Tom is free from his cell. Both he and Ruby are still stuck in an unfamiliar place. Both go up ladder. Tom and Ruby go... Tom and Ruby both go back up to the room Ruby woke up in. Inappropriate suggestion. Ask Tom what he has in his pockets. Tom is carrying the can opener Ruby found, as well as a tap and 1 unopened condom. Another inappropriate comment. Big surprise. Inspect the fish tank. A few large fish-shaped shadows move through the murky water beyond the large porthole. It's hard to see much of anything through it. Ask the bugger if he knows what this place is and why he was imprisoned. Tom already explained he woke up in the cell downstairs, and he doesn't know what this place is. Ask him to demonstrate his manly physique by pushing the barrel over to the side to see what's under it. No problem for a strong man like Tom. Oh, I'm swooning. Inspect cubbyhole. The small recess in the wall doesn't lead anywhere. However, there's yet another access card inside. Tom pockets it. Also, ask Tom why he has a condom. Tom says he doesn't know. He just woke up with it in his pockets. Doesn't remember carrying it. Huh. After we inspect the new niche, we pull the lever. Tom and Ruby head back down the access hatch. The lever is rather high. It's possible that even the 2 of them won't be able to reach it. Have Tom push barrel down below, down the open ladderless hatch. Look out below! The barrel got a little crush from the impact. Tom flipped the barrel over so that the open end is on the floor. Ruby climbs onto the barrel, Tom climbs onto Ruby, and Tom pulls the lever. Tom flips over the barrel, but Ruby realizes that with her girlish figure, she'd never be able to lift Tom. I guess Ruby will have to get on Tom's shoulders then. Tell Tom no peeking. Tom obligingly lifts Ruby up with some effort, and they balance precariously on the dented barrel. This is definitely not safe for work right now. Oh man, they could break their necks. Ruby reaches for the pull switch. Ruby yanks the pull switch down with determined force. Something upstairs gives a low, ominous rumble that echoes through the walls. The pull switch cord suddenly snaps into the ceiling. The noise has stopped. Go back up and see what the noise was. Upon climbing back up the access hatch, the change seems immediately obvious. Step carefully through the darkness. Ruby decides that if they should both simultaneously step blindly into the darkness beyond the doorway. That's pretty fucking stupid. You're gonna get eaten by a Gru that way. As they enter the room, the lights suddenly turn on. Luckily for them, there appears to be no danger here. Aw, no danger. That's boring. There's a sealed door to the west with a padlock. Check the console. If it's inoperable, we should try the card in that slot. Tom slips the card into the slot, where it disappears with a click. However, there's no response from the console whatsoever. It's not even turning on. What the fuck? That's Jip. Are we standing on a trapdoor? No, but there's a rectangular imprint here, as if something used to be here. So, is that the door we came in by the bottom of the screen? Yes. Inspect the strange hook-like thing on the wall. There's some sort of raised rectangle on the wall, which prominently features some strange marking. At the bottom of the marking, where the lines meet, there's a cross-shaped indentation. Let's check that box thing in the corner. Maybe it opened that. The box doesn't appear to be locked, but around the latch it's been sealed shut with what looks like glue or caulk. Or caulk. What is that thing on top of the locker to the right? Some kind of disc lies on top of the locker. It features an image of an eye. It has a single protrusion. Ooh, it's a dial. Poke it now. In the eye. Do it. Tom gives Ruby a strange look as she pokes the eye. Feels like wood and doesn't react in any way. Aww. Take the disc. Ruby grabs and pockets the wooden disc. Use tiny key. Unlock. The tiny key from the treasure box has already been used up. Go back to the Z-hatch room and grab the letter opener so we can try and pry open the chest. Ruby heads back to the room beyond the Z-hatch. Ooh, lovely. Inspect the eye to see what has happened to the letter opener. Also compare the ruby eye carrying to the bloody... hold on. Also compare the eye Ruby is carrying to the bloody eye on the wall. Dark red stains have trained down from the eye. The letter opener is gone. That's fucking morbid. And someone stole our knife. The eyes are similar in that they are both eyes, but they're not particularly distinctive and they're obviously not the same size. Ruby should take a closer look at the pipe. Is the blue stripe painted on, or is that a window to the interior? Upon close inspection, the pipe running from the ceiling to the east wall is painted with a blue stripe, probably for identification purposes. What do things look like in the zombie closet now? Nothing's changed. It's still a rather bare and bloody closet. Inspect the wall safe. Nothing new there either. Still locked. The cabinet refuses to budge. Is it possible to use the disc on the wall safe cabinet? There doesn't appear to be any way the disc can work on the safe. Further, the circular symbol on the safe is not a recess. It's simply painted on. Move couch? Or call Tom to assist with the couch moving? Actually, just go check on Tom and bring him along. Sad face. Ruby returns upstairs to get Tom to come down with her. Ruby and Tom return to the room. Tom doesn't look well. Ruby realizes Tom hasn't seen this room yet. Oh yeah, hey, come with me into this room. Oh god, there's blood everywhere! Move couch. Ruby politely asks Tom to move the couch. With his manly physique, the task is no problem, and the wide couch slides away from the wall, revealing a small access hatch even smaller than the Z-hatch used to enter the room. It appears to open into a lit room on the other side. Carefully peek into the other room. Carefully. Gotta be careful. Ruby kneels down to see that the room beyond has bare metal walls and exposed pipes and circuitry, and is probably some sort of maintenance area. There don't appear to be any immediate dangers like people, fire, or big obvious traps. Due to the size of the hatch, however, only Ruby with her girlish figure would be able to squeeze through. Tom would have to stay behind somewhere. Get out the can opener for self-defense. Ruby requests the can opener back from Tom, who returns it. Yeah, stay back, monsters. I got a fucking can opener. Crawl through the hatch and have Tom wait back in his cell, where he won't be at the risk of being driven insane by the blood. Tom agrees to wait where you found him, rather than in the bloody room. Ruby crawls through. Ruby emerges in the new room. Which does appear to be a maintenance room. Piping is everywhere. A glass tube runs to the ceiling, and the east wall features a vent and a circuit board. The blue pipe runs through here. Have Ruby wave at the person looking at her. There's no one in the room but Ruby. Inspect everything. There's a circuit board on the east wall. It appears to be missing a square component, but no wires are damaged. Above is a closed vent. There's a device containing purple liquid with a sort of plug-like hole set in it, and beneath that, drips of purple. There's no visible faucet to remove the liquid. There's what appears to be a pneumatic tube running through the ceiling with a small compartment here. There's a metal transfer compartment in the wall, like a bank deposit drawer. There's a strange device near the west wall with an LED readout that says sample, but has no obvious buttons, controls, or instructions beyond that. Recheck inventory. Ruby is carrying 2 coins, rubber gloves, a button diagram, and a ball of string, and a can opener. Get a cup from the water cooler and get some of that purple drink over there. There are no cups here, and even if there were, there's no faucet on the front of the liquid container, just a socket. Open metal drawer. There appears to be something inside. Oh! Oh, goody. Put on gloves, do we still have them, and pick up severed hand to see if there's anything under it. Ruby uses her gloves to pick up the icky hand, but there's only stains underneath it. She can't tell how it was severed, but it looks fairly fresh. Look out the window and scout the surroundings. At this point, Ruby can't see much in the small adjacent room, save for 3 things. Some sort of dummy on a post, a large red stain on the opposite wall, a round device on the wall that looks like a clock. Get tap from Tom. Ruby calls to Tom, who tosses his tap through the hatch for her. Hey, well, isn't that nice, Tom? Attach the tap to the purple water cooler. Ruby attaches the tap to the container of the purple liquid, which now seems to be ready to dispense. Aw, yeah, get some sip. I will as well. Sadly, my drink is clear and not purple. Fill 1 glove with purple drink and tie it off. The gloves are too thick and sturdy to just tie off with a thin string. It certainly wouldn't keep the liquid in. Put severed hand in pneumatic mail chute. Of course! Why not? Ruby puts the disembodied hand into the pneumatic chute. As soon as the chute door closes, the sound of loud pneumatic pressure comes from the tube. The hand quickly and messily travels up the tube and out of sight. Oh God, why did we do that? Use Tom's condom to hold the purple stuff. Ruby calls Tom to the hatch and explains that she needs his condom. Tom gets an odd look on his face. Explain what we intend to do with it. Tom's expression changes, but passes the condom through the hatch nonetheless. Ruby unwraps the condom and fills it with a purple liquid, which smells unpleasantly plastic. Okay, so it's not Kool-Aid then. Pour some of the liquid into the funnel, the thing on the left. In a somewhat unpleasant move, Ruby tips the condom upside down and pours the purple liquid into the funnel. The LED display changes after a moment. Oh God. No cure. There's no cure, chat! There's no cure! No cure for purple stuff! Put on the gloves and take some blood from the box, like scoop it out or get some blood some way, and put it in the sampler. Ruby uses the glove to drip a quantity of blood into the funnel, which prompts a new LED display. Sample inert. This gives me an idea. Why not put the blood of the zombie inside the sampler and see what happens? Ruby flecks some of the spilt blood into the sampler, which displays another new prompt. Sample contaminated. Please insert a less dilute sample. Have Ruby use the glove and collect the sample directly from the head. Ruby crawls out of the hatch to get a sample from the head itself. That's odd. Oh dear God, where did the head go? Ask Tom if the head was still here when he was in his cell just before. Tom insists he was just in the other room and the head was still there. He definitely see it come through here. Tom speculates that if it went anywhere, there would be a blood trail. He suggests perhaps it simply dissolved like the rest of the body. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's hope that's the reason. Tom's looking a little uneasy again. Might want to get some fresher air. Ruby and Tom move back into the prison room for fresher air. Oh, ain't that lovely? Not blood smelling. Nope. Get some nice sniffs of fresh air, chat. My nose is kind of closing up. Kiss Tom. Ruby contemplates kissing Tom and wonders if he might get the wrong idea. Oh, God! Tom begins vomiting. Well, geez, Tom, I didn't know kissing us was that disgusting. I'm rather offended. Also, are you okay, buddy? Tom says he's having excruciating sharp stomach pains. He says he wasn't feeling this before. It's very sudden. Sample the blood. Use on checker. Do it fast. He might be dying. A lot of stress might have caused a stomach ulcer or worse. Well, what the fuck are we gonna do for a stomach ulcer? Ruby dabs some of the blood on one of the fingers of the glove and excuses herself. She promises to be right back. Back at the sampler, Ruby inserts a sample of Tom's blood and the LED triggers a familiar message. Maybe the machine isn't made to analyze blood. Sample contaminated. Please insert a less dilute sample. Ruby considers her option K for... Hold on. Okay. Ruby considers her options carefully. Tom's suddenly sick and there's no doctors around. This could be serious. Look behind you! Nervously wave. It's just a mirror. Ha! It's just a mirror, chat. Calm down. Try mixing blood with the purple stuff. Think of no other way to do it. Ruby pours a little bit of the purple stuff on the tap on the floor, then flecks blood onto it from the glove. It hisses and smokes violently. It smells caustic, like burnt plastic. Well, good thing we didn't drink any of it, then. Use purple stuff on fish. Ruby goes back to the other room, retrieves the last 2 fish from the tank, and touches one of them to the purple puddle. It sizzles and smokes visibly, and scales start to dissolve slightly. So it's some form of acid, then. That little eye token, could it fit in the missing spot on the circuit board? No. The disc is thick and circular. The missing spot on the circuit board is small and square. Use fish on analyzer. Ruby, feeling a bit disgusted, mashes up the fish as best she can and gets it to fit in the funnel. Arsenic. Oh. Okay then. We should not have fucking fed that fish to Tom. Moments after Ruby inserts the fish paste into the funnel, a new message appears on the LED display. Treatment found. Dimercaptosu. Big word. Acid. A few minutes later, a new display comes up, and Rana's not going to read that. Because Rana's a dumbass. Third message pops up with a loud... Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Third message pops up with a loud buzzing sound. Evidently, something is not receiving power. Requesting Sukumer treatment. Error. Main power grid is offline. Fill condom with purple fluid. Bring purple fluid upstairs. Ruby fills condom with purple fluid, ties it off for safety, and heads back out. Got a water balloon of death right there. Tom's looking unhealthy. Use fluid on glue. Ruby fumbles with the condom, rather unfamiliar with these things, and finally tears it open a bit harder than she intended to. Whoopsie! Thankfully, she avoids contact with the purple stuff and spills all over the glue. Doesn't damage the box, but the glue dissolves rapidly. Inside the box, Ruby finds a small electronic chip and a longshoreman's hook. She takes both. Hell yeah, I got a hook. Put a chip in the circuit board so we can restore power. Hopefully. Also, fuck yeah! Pirate hand! Do a pirate impression to lighten the mood! Ruby heads downstairs on her way to the circuit board. She explains to Tom that he has arsenic poisoning. She's going to get a cure for him. Also, to lighten the mood, Ruby does her best pirate impersonation. Arr! Complete with the voice. Tom smiles weakly. That's pretty funny. I'm still dying, though. Everyone's a critic. Ruby plugs the chip into the circuit board, and the frame glows bright green as the air around her hums warmly. Power must be on. Yay! Something mechanical in the walls moves, and a filled vial suddenly pops up with a pneumatic whoosh from the analyzer. Unfortunately, returning the power grid to full functionality seems to have triggered another effect as well. The room is bathed in a red light. Oh, joy! Oh, joy! A loud hissing sound comes from above the circuit board as the blinds on the duct open and start venting something into the room. Remove the chip! The circuit board is protected by a green field, even the rubber gloves on. It's too painful for Ruby to touch. Turn on pneumatic tube. The pneumatic tube only works when it's closed. Break the tube, then! Summoning all her strength, Ruby bashes open the pneumatic tube with the door still closed. An impressive vacuum force begins drawing in the noxious smoke, but it's a temporary solution. The gas is still pouring in, and the room is still sealed. Ooh, God! Break mirror! Ruby decides she has no other choice. The mirror has got to go! Maybe, just maybe, it'll provoke a good reaction. Ruby rears back and smashes through the barrier before her, and the mirror shatters with an echoing cacophony of breaking glass. Ruby has broken the mirror! Oh. Hello there? Oh, God! Oh, God! Hawk! Sploosh! Oh, into the fucking acid! And oh, God! And ooh! alarm seems to have stopped. Also, the room smells like ham. The hatch door is open again. Ruby feels like she's about to black out. The world is closing in around Ruby. Everything goes black. And that's chapter 2, baby. That's chapter 2. Oh, I'm not reading this part. Ruby wakes up. Hi, Ruby. Hi. Where are we? Is it a soft surface? Do we still have all our limbs and organs? Ruby appears to be in bed. She feels mostly unhurt, but disoriented. She appears to be in one piece. That's good. That's good. Remember, chat, check if you got all your limbs and organs, too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oh, wait, no, there it is. Okay. Inventory. Ruby is wearing pajamas. She is not carrying any items. Open the curtain. The curtain is already open. Look out of window. Morning sunlight streams in through the window. It's too bright to see much with her eyes adjusted to the darkness. Try to think back before we woke up in the coffin. Ruby can't remember a coffin. Ruby knows something. This is her bedroom. Open drawer. There's a copper key inside. Ruby pockets the copper key. Is Ruby able to see someone else? And if so, does she recognize them? Tom is here. Yay, it's Tom. Say hello or otherwise try to initiate communication. Ruby says hi to Tom. She wonders why Tom is in her bedroom. Tom does not respond. Well, that's rude. What the fuck, Tom? Check his face. Ruby gently turns Tom around to look at his face. Oh, dear God! Huh! This isn't Tom. And this isn't Ruby's room. Oh, God, it's Saturday night all over again. Check door. The odd door is set into the wall, flush with its edges. It is also locked. Also inspect inventory. Some of Ruby's items are missing. She is also holding a copper key. Inspect the circle thing on the wall. Yeah, so hopefully Tom's still okay, but also, oh yeah, we're still in this hellhole. And another bloody room. Joy! There's a strange circular thing on the wall opposite the broken window and mirror. It looks almost like a clock. But there are no hands. There is a circular peg in the center. There are no numbers, only 4 odd symbols. Use our big bunny ears to listen to the box labeled "Do Not Open." There's no sound coming from inside that Ruby can make out. See if the door is unlocked. The door has a small copper lock. Figure out if climbing back through the broken window is a safe method of leaving. Window is too small for Ruby to fit through, and even if she could, it's lined with sharp, broken plate glass. Check waistband thingy next to the dummy. It looks almost like a filing cabinet. There's only one drawer, and it won't open. It seems jammed rather than locked, since there's no keyhole. Check sink. There's a small depression on the surface, just beside the sink's basin. Otherwise, the sink is unremarkable, if a bit bare. Anyway, fiddle with the knobs on the faucet. Ruby turns the knobs, but no water comes out. Maybe it's broken. Check blue banner. The large tarpaulin is stretched tightly over the wall above the window. Tap "Do Not Open" box. Speak to the box. Ask if anything is inside. The box does not respond to Ruby's provocation. Rude. What, this box thinks it's too good for us? Huh? Fuck you, box. Pots are better. Open the "Do Not Open" box. How daring! The crate is closed tightly. Ruby will never be able to open it with her bare hands. Damn it. Try and rip and tear, Scarecrow. The post dummy is too sturdy to tear apart bare-handed. Aw, damn it. Look under, remove banner. The blue tarpaulin is nailed to the wall, too tightly to just pull down, even if Ruby could reach it at a comfortable angle. It's also too tight to peek under. Ha. Damn you, tarpaulin! What are you hiding under there? Inspect black window and the little diagram next to it besides the door. It's some sort of digital screen, but it's blank. Immediately underneath is what appears to be a high-tech palm scanner. Oh shit, that's probably what we needed that hand for, and like a dumbass, we sent it through a pneumatic tube. Yay! Use copper key on copper lock. The door unlocks and the key becomes predictably stuck. What is this, Legend of Zelda? The door can be opened now. Try using Ruby's hand on the palm scammer. Ruby's palm doesn't work. The machine beeps once with a very incorrect sounding beep, and then tiny red lights blinks a few times. Aw, man. Carefully take a piece of glass from the window, or broken lying around, and slice open and cut the dummy apart. Sorry, let me just, I just realized there's no, music or anything for me to listen to, so I'm taking my headphones off, because, you know, they also work like earmuffs, and I'm baking alive. God, it sounds so weird without everything muffled. Ouch! The glass is too dangerously sharp to use as a tool, and the dummy's exterior is thick and padded. Ruby's skin gives way before the dummy's, and she accidentally cuts her palm with the glass. Yikes. Attempt to remove the nails holding the tarp by standing on the do not open box, and remove the nails with the coins. The nails aren't in all the way, so they can't be pried with the coins, but despite her strongest efforts, they still refuse to be pulled out of the wall with Ruby's bare hands. Is that Is that a hangman's noose around the dummy's neck? It appears to be. Ruby fusses with it, but can't get it untied. Also, is the stand bolted to the ground? Yes. Open the tray drawer that had the hand in it. It's bloody, but empty. Look outside the broken window, please. It's the maintenance room that Ruby was trapped in, fought something in, and was nearly poisoned with the blood of flood of gas, and it looks the same as before. Go through door. Ruby opens the door. This place looks familiar. Ah, fuck, it's even bloodier than before. The door seems to have been set into the wall in such a way as to appear hidden when closed. Go upstairs. Ruby is back in the room with the lockers. Look at the terminal to see if there's any information on it. Nothing new has appeared on the console. Inspect the buttons on the locker Ruby was originally trapped in. The buttons are all unlit and gray now. Pressing them yields no result. However, there's a familiar-looking vial with inside the locker labeled Suckumir. Ruby pockets the arsenic antidote. Check other locker. Ruby finds her ball of string and pockets it. Who went through her fucking inventory and just scattered it around here? That's rather rude. That is the most we can do. Back down the ladder! Also, we should inspect Z-hatch first or try and pull on the ceiling lever. Ruby returns to the lower room and notices the lever on the ceiling is descended again. Use the key on the string to make a lasso. Ruby doesn't have the key. It got stuck in the lock. It showed up in her inventory because someone was too careless to delete it from the display after it got used up. She certainly can't reach it like this, even standing on the heavy barrel. Where's Tom when you need him? To the Z-hatch room. Upon arrival, barring something important, move in. Inspect the tube. Ruby enters the back room through the Z-hatch. Oh! Okay, place your bets, chat. Is this going to be another zombie, or is he going to be a swell guy? Say hello! Ruby cautiously says hello and introduces herself. The man greets Ruby and introduces himself as Red. Appropriate title in this room. Ruby asks Red a number of questions. He responds very calmly and briefly to each one. He doesn't know how he got here. He doesn't know how long he's been here. He doesn't know what this place is. He hasn't seen anyone by Tom's description. Ask him if he'd like to escape with her? Red shakes his head. Red tells Ruby there's nothing to escape from. He's not trapped anywhere. Red is very uninterested in all of Ruby's questions. Ask him for help pulling the lever? Ruby asks Red to help pull the lever. Red smiles and agrees to go with Ruby. God, I'm gonna mix them up because they both have R names, and they're both a shade of red. Red obligingly follows Ruby to the other room and offers to pull the lever himself. He stands on his toes on the barrel and uses his cane to latch the lever. Red smiles, his action successful. The lever again snaps back into the ceiling with a loud shifting sound comes from upstairs. We are missing the little iDesk thingy. Ruby never picked that up. Ask Red. Red says he's getting very tired of Ruby's questions. Red tells Ruby that if she doesn't stop asking questions, he might have to bite her throat out. Red smiles at Ruby's reaction. He says he's just kidding. Good evening, Mini Yeti. How you doing? How you doing? We're just reading this lovely comic. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Scythe. Give him some fish as a gift of our appreciation. There are no more fish. Ruby used the last ones to test the sample. All that remains in the paint is the painted fish on the back wall of the aquarium tank. Okay, so we can't poison him. Ask Red. Ruby decides maybe it's it's best not to ask Red anything more right now. Look at those fucking teeth. I don't think he was kidding. Thank Red and go upstairs. Ruby returns upstairs. Enter computer room. Let's get the fuck away from Red. Ruby enters the other room. The screens has changed. Perhaps restoring power brought the system back online. The iMark disc is on the floor where Ruby knocked it after opening the chest earlier. Pick up the monocle. There is no monocle here. Pretty good. I'm on break right at the moment. Can't stay long. I'm the only one in my department. My coworker called off today. Oh Lord. I hate when that happens. And it's like, you go to management and you're like, can you do anything to fix this? And management will be like, oh, we can't do anything to fix that. This is on your coworker for calling off. And it's like, no, it's on you for having a skeleton crew 24/7. You jerks. Okay, that got a little real right there, but oh god, I fucking hate work. Stay strong, Mini Eddie. Stay strong. Examine screens closer. There's text on the monitors. Level 1 access card detected in slot. Press Y to continue. Press C to cycle display. Ruby pockets the wooden disc with the eye on it and the triangle on one end. Several small, difficult to see images appear on the secondary monitors. Ruby presses Y. A larger, clearer image appears in the main monitor. They didn't even know I was coming in today and they made the schedule. Oh, Lord. I've had many of nights where I wound up having to close the entire deli by myself. Like, everyone left at 4 once. And then they were just like, did you go on lunch yet? And I'm like, I can't. And they're like, why don't you go to lunch? Because I'm the only one here. Well, that doesn't make sense. Why are you only the one here? Oh, gee! I wonder how, huh? How'd that fucking happen, Bob? Anyways, large clear image appears on the main monitor. Ruby presses C. A new image comes up. Tom. Oh no. A boy, he still has arsenic poisoning. What do we do? The system doesn't seem to show any more cameras. Ruby heads to the maintenance room. Red isn't in the cell anymore. Or in the cell room anymore. Oh god. I mean, like, glad he's gone, but where did he go? I zoned out for a moment and came back to questioning, what did I do? You know what you did, Bob! Nah. It's your fault. It's your fault for having a default name that I use when I'm yelling at random people. Luckily, I'm in the outdoor lawn and garden and it's calm out there. Oh, yeah. I worked in the deli, and it was constantly bombarded with people, let me tell you. Alright. Ruby returns to the maintenance room. Yell, Tom, into the tube? There's no answer. The tube must not work that way. Tie the button diagram around the tube with the string to see if we can restore some suction. The thick paper of the diagram curves around the pipe and suddenly gets stuck over the hole as suction is restored. The hole is sealed with a makeshift patch, but it might not last very long. Ruby ties it in place with the string just to be safe. Fuck yes, send the antidote, now! Ruby puts the arsenic antidote in the pneumatic tube, and on closing the door, it shoots up out of sight. Ruby returns to the room with the monitors. Tom drinks the arsenic antidote. Hell yeah, our boy's gonna be okay! Examine the door and the bottom of the door, the symbol on the wall for any changes, and the thingy on the wall near the toolbox. The bottom of the door is warped and rusted as if from water damage. Neither the symbol on the wall nor its inset cross-shaped socket have changed. The panel in the lower right features 5 familiarly labeled buttons. Red appears in the doorway. Oh God! Ask Red. Red reminds Ruby that he doesn't want her to keep asking questions. Red smiles. Say all right, and that you'll be leaving the room now to explore? Red says he doesn't think so. Oh, God! Oh. Red smiles. He says he's just kidding again. All right, now let's get that little stretch that Mini Yeti wanted. Oh yeah, I needed that. Thank you, Mini Yeti. Thank you. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Red moves aside for Ruby and says, "Ladies first." Red follows Ruby downstairs. Please don't follow us. Red asks Ruby if he can have the coin she's carrying. Just give him the money and run. Give him the coins for the love of God! Ruby hands Red her 2 coins. Did we just get mugged? I think we just got mugged. Have a good one. Gotta get back to work. Stay strong, Mini Yeti. You can do this. Ruby enters the dummy room. Red follows Ruby in. We gave you money. Why are you following us? Inspect dummy to see if there's a reason it's rotating. The dummy's bolted base appears to be on a swivel, so if it pushed, it can rotate. Ask Red if he could help please remove the tarp. Ruby requests Red taking the tarp down. Red smiles and decides to oblige. Aw, isn't that helpful? I guess this Red is a pretty nice guy after all. Oh God. Red snags the tarp with his cane and prepares to hop to the ground in order to tear the whole thing down. Red jumps, tearing the nails from the wall and ripping the fabric into useless pieces. The tarp comes down. Red begins to laugh. Oh my fucking God! Ruby stares at the horrible sight before her. Red's laughter echoes across the small room. Red stopped laughing. Jesus fucking Christ! Chop that bitch in half! Ruby's not going to attack another innocent survivor. Besides, Red's been helpful this far. Is that a fish on the wall? A drawing of one, yes. Is that a mask on the head? No! There are grisly surgical scars all across the corpse's face and exposed flesh. Red says he's bored. Red leaves the room, thank fucking God. Examine writing around the corpse. Ruby can't make out any of the scrawled red writing by the body or any of the strange diagrams marked around it. Get the cross thingy from the corpse. Ruby grabs the cross peg. Oh dear God! The body on the wall grabs Ruby's arm. Ooh, oh Lord. Ruby is somewhere. Tom is here. Yay, Tom. Say hello. Ruby says hello. Tom says hello back. Tom says his eyes hurt. Red is here. Oh God. Red is holding a wooden disc. Just to let you know, chat, there's a brief epilepsy warning for a second, so if you have epilepsy, you might want to look away. Ask Red to help with examining Tom. Red says he's very, very tired of you asking. Red cuts with the wooden disc. Red is 2 coins, fish tank, gasp, seeping into room, vial, Tom, Ruby uses rubber gloves across, doorway, button. Wake up! This isn't real. Okay, epilepsy warning gone. You can look at the screen again. Ruby is in the dumbing room. Ruby's inventory feels like... Son of a bitch! Red robbed us! Or was it the corpse? Probably the corpse did it. Yeah, that fucking jackass. Use eye disc on wall circle. Ruby doesn't have the eye disc. We got fucking jacked. Ruby picks up the cross peg from where she was standing. Ruby exits the dummy room. There he is! Tom is here! Yay! The only sane person in this fucking madhouse. And that is the end of chapter. Let us continue. Ruby reemerges into the room with the cell. Tom is here. Great Tom, ask him if he's seen Red. Ask him how his stomach are feeling. Tom says his stomach's feeling much better, but his eye is in severe pain. Doesn't know who Red is, but he does say if you mean that person who keeps smiling, yes, he saw him. Red let Tom out of the room he was trapped in just a few minutes ago, and Tom came back out to look for Ruby. Well, that's nice of Red. Tom is glad to see Ruby. He says he says he thought she might be dead. Asked to look at Tom's eye. Tom hesitantly agrees to let Ruby take a look at his eye. Well, I'm sure it's probably nothing that bad, and oh my fucking god! Yeah! Not you too, Tom! Ruby shakes, Tom shakes Ruby gently by the shoulder. Well, that was fucking weird. He asks if she is okay. She just sort of blanked on him for a moment there. Ask Tom to walk to the other side of the room. She thinks she sees something. Tom tells Ruby there's no way he's walking across the room as he doesn't want to fall into the gap. Tom tells Ruby she must have not have noticed it, but he says it's understandable since she obviously hasn't been here for a while. Thank you, Spruce Feathers, for another taco time. Taco time is back on, baby. You're teaming up on me, Taco. You're teaming up on me, Taco. Hello, Rita. How are you doing today, Taco? Banished, Taco. Banished and still reading, though, Taco. Let's go back in. Taco. Tom tells Ruby there's no way is... Oh, yeah. Morning, Taco. Morning, Taco. Tom tells Ruby she must not have noticed it, Taco. He says it's understandable since she's obviously haven't been here for a while, Taco. Ask Tom what has happened in the time she has been gone, Taco. Tom explains that he's not sick anymore, Taco. He took an antidote 3 days ago, Taco. Thank you for the hydrate, Taco. He hasn't seen much, Taco, since he's been locked in a room, but he says that he's been hearing loud creaking and cracking noises echoing from the other rooms, Taco. Tell Tom to show you where he was locked up, Taco. Tom agrees and leaves Ruby up the access hatch, Taco. That's funny, Taco. Tom says this doorway was just open, Taco. Examine the bin, the place where her locker used to be. Close the Z-hatch with the computer, Taco. Look down the shaft where we pushed the barrel through, Taco. Look at that blobby thing, Taco. A lot of suggestions, Taco. There's a utilitarian hamper here, Taco. Something is inside, Taco. Ruby decides to get it, Taco. One moment, Taco. There's a pit in the center of the room, splattered with dry blood, Taco. Sitting in the center is a scrap of paper, Taco. Ruby will pick that up in just a second, too, Taco. The hatch in the southeast corner has a ladder, and looking down it appears to lead into a cell room below, Taco. Something about that fact seems odd, Taco. The corner has some sort of strange, smooth, organic growth latched onto the two walls and the floor, Taco. It almost looks like skin, Taco. Ruby picks up the scrap of paper, Taco, from the shallow pit, Taco. Ruby finds a footy sock pajama foot in the hamper, evidently torn from a full set of pajama bottoms and tied off at the ankle, Taco. Oh god, Taco! It's slightly heavy, Taco. Well, we found a hand. Looks like we found a fucking foot next, Taco. Untie the footy pajama, dump out possible contents with care, Taco. Oh, okay, never mind, Taco. Inside the footy foot sock pajama foot Taco, there is a black and white key, Taco. Well, that's nice, Taco. Ruby throws away the footy sock pajama foot Taco. Her genre instinct tells her she won't need it, Taco. Examine the growth more closely, too, Taco. Is it full or hollow, Taco? Fleshy or what, Taco? It's smooth and fleshy, Taco. It's like skin, Taco. It probably is skin, Taco. Crawl down the southeastern hatch, Taco, if it looks like we can do it without falling, Taco. The second hatch now is a ladder leading down, Taco. That wasn't there before, Taco. Ruby descends the access hatch and enters the room below, Taco. Oh, fucking god, Taco. We got some MCSer shit going on, Taco. Pull lever, Taco. Ruby tries to pull the lever, but something's locking it from moving, Taco. It looks like a part of the mechanism is missing, like a thin metal rod, Taco. About the size of a toothpick, Taco. Tie the string around the lever and exit the room, Taco. Ruby ties a small bit of string to the lever, Taco, then climbs back up to the room where she first woke, Taco. Tom is still there, looking the door over in confusion, Taco. He's really interested in that door, Taco. Ask how Tom is doing, Taco. Tom says his eye still hurts, Taco. Or rather, it hurts where it's supposed to be, Taco. Aye, Taco! Tom explains that he lost his eye while he was being dragged off to the room he spent the last few days in, Taco. The thing that brought him there did it, Taco. Ruby must not have noticed between her flashes and distractions, Taco. Oh, poor Tom. Taco. Ask Tom to describe the thing that brought him there, Taco, if he remembers, Taco. Unfortunately, Tom says he didn't get a good look at whatever dragged him away, Taco. He was already sick, Taco. He says most of the pain of his eyes has gone away by now, Taco. Poor Tom's lost his eye, Taco. Ruby hugs him for comfort, Taco. Tom looks like he feels better, Taco. Aww, Taco. Basically, tell Tom what happened to you, Taco. Ruby tells Tom what happened, Taco. Tom explains he's been weak and despondent lately and unfortunately can't help her with many details, except that the western door in the room with the big console, the one that the fish tank leads to, is the way into the room he was trapped in, Taco. Run-on sentence, Taco! They both agree that the only thing to do now is go forward, Taco. Explore what was once the Z-hatch, Taco. Tom and Ruby go back down the access hatch to check the Z-hatch, Taco. Also, there's a hook on the ground here, but it's not sharp, and it is riveted firmly to the ground, Taco. It's essentially just a heavy-duty eye hook, Taco. Examine the symbol now above the Z-hatch, Taco. Ruby has a feeling that she's seen this somewhere before, Taco. Examine the black panel thingy, Taco. Then go through the hatch if the panel isn't interesting, Taco. It's some sort of movable wall panel. It won't budge, Taco. It must be remotely controlled, Taco. Ruby and Tom head through the Z-hatch, Taco. Ruby and Tom emerge in the back room, Taco. In the small closet to the east on the shelf, there's a large metal safe, Taco. Instead of a combination lock, it has spherical indentation about as big as Ruby's fist, Taco. Like a socket, Taco. The room is also quite clean, Taco. Looks like someone finally cleaned up the zombie room, Taco. See what is around the safe shelves, Taco. Examine the bulb, Taco. Examine the lock more closely, Taco. The shelves are bare, Taco. The light bulb is on, looking unremarkable and harsh, Taco. The lock is simply a spherical indentation. There's nothing more significant about the socket to speak of, Taco. That's all there is to it, Taco. Use key on safe, Taco? Ruby uses the black and white key on the wall cabinet, Taco. Inside the wall cabinet, Ruby finds another paper scrap, Taco. She also recovers an old-fashioned black leather medicine bag, Taco. Expect a medicine bag, Taco. Let's get some drugs, Taco. Ruby can't open the medicine bag, Taco. There's a tiny padlock of surprising strength keeping it closed, Taco. God fucking damn it, Taco! Who's locking everything in here, Taco? The audacity of it all, Taco! Go east. Bring Tom, Taco. Ruby heads west, Taco. Remember the view was reversed on entering the back room, Taco? And now that the hatch is much larger, she is able to take Tom with her into the side room behind the couch, Taco. Ask Tom to put his hand in the water tank and press the button on it, Taco. Jesus fucking Christ, no! Considering that it's a giant blender, Ruby decides not to ask Tom to put his hand inside, Taco. The window between the room is now sealed with a heavy plastic, perhaps to avoid breaking, Taco. The electrical panel has been covered up by a protective plate and marked with the symbol for electricity, Taco. There is an electrical outlet visible here, Taco. Is that a hatch under the window? A little hatch, maybe? Can it be opened, Taco? The mail slot style drawer between the rooms, which Ruby has used before, is now empty. It's also clean, Taco. Well, I guess this place has janitors, Taco. If anything else, zombies and janitors, Taco. Examine the 3 thingy, Taco. The symbol looks familiar, Taco. Ruby remembers seeing that one too, Taco. If it gives nothing of importance, head back to the dummy room with Tom, Taco. Ruby and Tom head back to the now bisected room and then the dummy room, Taco. As soon as Ruby re-enters the bisected room, the Z-hatch inexplicably suddenly slams shut, Taco. Tom is sealed on the opposite side of the wall from Ruby, Taco. Again, Taco? This is getting kind of old, Taco. Go to the console upstairs and enter Open Z-hatch 211, Taco. Ruby returns upstairs. Oh, God, Taco! The person behind the door tosses a small, thin metal rod onto the floor, Taco. The door closes suddenly, Taco. Ruby recovers the thin metal rod, Taco. Check on Tom, Taco. Ruby can't check on Tom, Taco. He's sealed behind the Z-hatch, Taco. And the terminal isn't working, Taco. It won't even light up, Taco. Inconvenient, Taco. Well, go back to the lever handle thing. Put the rod back in, and... Go back to the lever handle thing, put the rod back in place, and give that fucker a tug, Taco. Ruby climbs down, Taco, and replaces the metal rod into the lever. Ruby pulls the lever up, Taco, only to find out it has far more slack than she realized, Taco. Something in the room moves in response to the pulling of the lever, but Ruby can't really see it from here, Taco. On the way up the ladder, press the second button from the top, Taco. Ruby releases the lever and it snaps back up. Down? Into place, Taco. Something in the room moves again, Taco. Pull it tight and tie it to one of the rungs of the ladder with a string, Taco. The thick cord easily snaps the flimsy string, Taco. Ruby attempts to press the second button from the top, but it's been mashed in and broken, Taco. Looks like someone struck it hard with something, Taco. Or else they don't know their finger strength, Taco. Bring the ladder... Hold on. Bring lever up the ladder with you, Taco. If there's still slack, head back down to the side of the room with the eye hook and attach the lever to eye hook, Taco. Ruby heads upstairs. There sure is a lot of slack here, Taco. Ruby hooks the lever's handle onto the eye hook, Taco. Ruby retrieves the crowbar, Taco. Hell yeah, we got a crowbar now, Taco. Watch out, fucking zombies, Taco. We got a fucking crowbar, Taco. Pry open Z-hatch to try and save Tom, Taco. The thick metal shutter on the Z-hatch are way too strong for Ruby to pry open, Taco. Smash open the little metal lock with the crowbar, Taco. The lock is surprisingly resilient, because of course it is, Taco. But Ruby knew this already, Taco. Maybe it's not so surprising, Taco. Use the crowbar on the boarded up hole, Taco. Delicious plank pulling action, Taco. Ruby rapidly returns to the boarded up hole, but she is not strong enough to pry the boards free, Taco. Her girlish figure is just not up to the task, Taco. She very rapidly returns to the other side. How considerate of her, Taco. Go to the room to the left, Taco. Ruby heads west, Taco. Ruby enters the dummy room, Taco. Try to remove rope from dummy, Taco. Ruby tried before, Taco. She just can't manage it, Taco. Inspect new plaque under the trauma part of the wall, Taco. Is there some sort of large black and white painting on the wall, Taco? Beneath it, there's a plaque in a language Ruby cannot understand, Taco, and Rana is not going to try to read, Taco. Check the thing under the mail slot, Taco. It appears to be a button diagram, similar to the one that was upstairs in the control room, Taco. It seems to have a different layout. Perhaps it coincides with the one in the other room somehow, Taco? Use crowbar jammed on filing cabinet, Taco. Luckily, the cabinet is not jammed very hard, Taco, and the crowbar makes very short work of it, Taco. Hell yeah, the crowbar's good for something, Taco. Inside, Ruby finds a tiny key, Taco. Tiny key on tiny padlock, Taco. Go, Taco! The medicine bag doesn't have anything that would help Tom inside anyways, Taco. Ruby unlocks it with the tiny key and recovers a paper scrap and a very sharp scalpel, Taco. Hey! We got a scalpel at least, Taco. Try checking on the deposit box again, Taco. The deposit box is still empty, Taco. Check the clock on the wall, Taco. Nothing has changed, Taco. Try the sink, Taco. Faucet still doesn't work, Taco. There's no water at all, Taco. And I'm so thirsty, Taco. Use scalpel on biological growth in the locker room, Taco. Ruby returns to the locker room, Taco. Ruby does her best to carve away at the fleshy growth and then covers the cubbyhole behind it, Taco. The eyeball, though strangely oversized, is not nearly as big as Ruby's fist, Taco. It won't fit in the spherical safe lock, Taco, so don't try it, Taco. Well, uncomfortably, Ruby picks up the eye and stores it away, Taco. Oh goody, Taco. Little late-night snack, Taco. Ruby cleverly condenses her inventory, Taco. Examine the panel on the wall next to the closed doorway, Taco. It's a 4-digit password panel, Taco. Above it is a diagram of a happy fish, Taco. It appears to be powered down at the moment, Taco. Attached to it is an extendable power cord, Taco. Get pulling and see how long this sucker goes, Taco. Ruby pulls the cord to the furthest location she can walk to, Taco. Looks like there's plenty of slack, Taco. Tom arrives on the other side of the thick window, Taco. Hi, Tom, Taco. Try to pass the cable through the mail slot, Taco. That would never work, Taco. The mail slot is specifically designed to only open one side of the wall at a time, Taco. Send the eye to Tom to ask if it's his for no real reason, Taco. That's terrible, Taco! Even if the eye was his, it's past the point where it could be reattached, even if there were proper medical facilities available, Taco. Don't be a dick, suggestions, Taco. Ruby's not so cruel to do that to Tom for no reason, Taco. Besides, she's probably gonna need that eye later, Taco. Smash window with crowbar, Taco. The thick window is made of some sort of very resilient plexiglass, Taco. It refuses to give, Taco. Big surprise, Taco. Search for an outlet on this side, then, Taco. Are we strong enough to move the do not open box, Taco? This box is sealed tight, Taco. Ruby's girlish figure isn't enough to force the do not open box open, Taco. Probably better off that way, Taco. Let's be honest, Taco. Ask Tom if he has anything in his pockets, Taco. Sadly, this time Tom is carrying nothing, Taco. And taco time is over, so I don't need to say taco anymore, Taco. No tap, no can opener, no condoms. Send Tom the crowbar to see if he and his manly physique can open the Great Z hatch. Ruby sends the crowbar to Tom through the drop slot. Do-do-do-do! Tom receives the crowbar! With this weapon of potential destruction, Tom feels his manliness surging back. His manly physique is at its peak. He poses triumphantly to celebrate. Tom feels like he could do some serious bashing here, at least to most things that aren't specifically designed to stand up to bashing, i.e. that frickin' plexiglass window. We haven't even looked at the eye in the Z room. Tell Tom to inspect it closely, Taco. Just a painting. Tom doesn't see anything particularly destroyable about it. Pry off the lightning bolt panel. Tom would rather not be electrocuted by prying off a panel on the high voltage panel in the other room. Destroy the bank teller shelf. It's the only thing that allows Tom and Ruby to pass items. They need it. Z hatch appears open. What are you talking about? It's obviously closed. Stop getting Tom's hopes up. Something needs to be smashed, damn it. Take out the shelves in the closet. Mind the light, though. Fuck yeah! Tom goes to work smashing up the shelves for no good reason and carefully avoids breaking the light bulb. Then he decides what the heck and smashes the light bulb anyway. It's very satisfying. Smash sofa. Tom's anti-animate object bloodless is Tom's anti-inanimate object bloodlust has subsided. Besides, the couch is so utilitarian, nothing about smashing it would probably be any fun. Probably wouldn't even make a good cracking noise. It'd probably be like... Pry opens the Z-hatch. The Z-hatch is so strong it severed that monster in half earlier. Tom's efforts would be wasted against its thick steel shutters. Pry shit off the wall. Start with that painting. You guys are really reaching. The painting won't come off. It's inset into the wall. Insert many stupid ideas here. No! And you don't need to third an idea. You are only flooding the thread with pointless comments. I'm sure Tom heard you the first time. Getting a little real here. Gosh, you guys! I mean, jeez! Switch back to Ruby. Go back to the set of buttons alongside the ladder near the lever. Ruby decides to get off her fluffy white butt and goes to the buttons again. And let's just say that was condensed. There was a real argument going on there. Thank you for the hydrate. I definitely need it. I also need a cookie. Cookie liver. Okay. Let's get back into it. Which button should Ruby press? Think carefully. Pressing random buttons may not be wise. Ruby is pretty sure she remembers a diagram earlier. Top one. Are you sure? Okay, but don't say you weren't warned. Ruby presses the top button. Ruby hears the soft, distant sounds of running water. Nothing else seems to happen. Press button 4. Ruby taps button 4. There's a loud rumbling sound from somewhere in another room, but otherwise no visible change. Ruby decides to return to check on Tom. He's okay, but there's a weird clanking sound nearby, like something is moving around in metal. Ruby tells Tom she's pressed some buttons. Tom says a minute ago something started making noises from the pipe overhead. Every 30 seconds or so, a clanking, clattering sound echoes in the pipes, like something's passing through there. Try breaking open the pipe and seeing what it is. The pipes here are all shielded with thick metal plates. Tom wisely moves to the back room where the pipe is exposed. Tom lets fly with the crowbar and assaults the old pipe. Fuck you, pipe! For better or for worse, the pipe is smashed wide open. Yeah, fuck plumbing. Just in time, the rumbling sound is coming this way again. A perfectly glass sphere comes tumbling down the shaft and lands softly, unharmed, on the soft yet utilitarian couch. Well, it's a good thing we didn't smash it then. Use it on the safe. Tom unlocks the safe using the glass sphere and the safe lock socket. Inside the safe, Tom finds some sort of peculiar wooden disc. Hey, I know that disc. Go back into the tech room, put the disc into the mail slot, and send it to Ruby. Tom passes the strange disc to Ruby, who looks a bit startled to see it. Ruby sets the wooden disc onto the peg in the clock-like device, and it fits perfectly. To which symbol should Ruby point the disc? Top one. Ruby points the dial disc to the top symbol, and the sound of sliding metal comes from nearby. Just as Ruby had hoped, the symbol must have opened the Z-hatch. Hell yeah! Tom enters the room, looking pleased to see Ruby. He carries the extendable power cord Ruby forgot in the other room. Hug Tom! Ooh! Ruby hugs Tom. Tom goes a step further. Oh ho ho ho, Tom, you dog. Ruby returns to the clock. She turns the dial away from the top symbol and she can hear the Z-hatch slam down again. Ruby turns the dial to the bottom symbol. Oh god, Tom, no! Ruby turns the dial to the bottom symbol. A faint sound of sliding metal can be heard through the plexiglass. Turn the dial to the top. Go to the other side. Leave Tom behind. Ask Tom to turn the dial to the bottom again. Ruby uses the dial to open the Z-hatch and heads towards the room on the other side of the glass. My boy! My boy! Poisoned! And now his heart's broken. Oh, hey, what's going on here? Ruby's head is killing her. Oh my fucking... What the fuck? Ruby wipes the blood off her forehead. Tom didn't see. Knock on the glass. Press your hand against the glass. Show that you are not well. No. Tom can't know. Tom, please turn the dial to the bottom symbol. Ruby gets Tom's attention, then gets him to switch the dial to the bottom long enough for her to open the small slot in the wall and retrieve the fourth paper scrap. She signals Tom and he switches it back again, opening the Z hatch. Ruby returns to the dummy room. Tom begins to apologize for his earlier rash action. Ruby quickly dismisses it. Yeah, I don't have a third eye. What the fuck are you talking about, Tom? Oh, you were talking about the kiss. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Ask Tom to return the dial to the north symbol. Get out. Have Tom plug in keypad. Ruby reopens the hatch. Tom returns through it to the other side and plugs in the extendable power cord from the digital lock upstairs. Ruby and Tom return to the top lever and enter the code into the powered up terminal. This is it. Not quite as planned. Tom and Ruby make a boring excursion back downstairs through Z-hatch, unplug the cord, pull it back to the proper side, change the dial into the symbol in the water, then climb back upstairs. But it's very boring, so let's skip all that and get to the good part. It's what Ruby would want. She doesn't mess around. Prepare to swing crowbar. Walk into the doorway. Into the darkness. Fuck any grooves. Tom and Ruby prepare themselves. But there's no one on the other side. The monitor system appears to have been destroyed. Oh goody. Oh goody. No cameras. Nothing to do now but use a cross peg on cross-shaped slot. Yeah! Ruby finally inserts the cross peg into the cross-shaped recess into the wall. The panel on the wall transforms before Ruby's eyes, folding open and revealing a small ladder of broad pegs leading up to a newly opened hatch in the ceiling. Hell yeah! We got a ladder to heaven, baby! Climb up. Oh, God. Looks like heaven moved and hell has started renting the old address. Ruby and Tom climb the ladder up to the new hatch in the ceiling. It is no mystery whose home this is. Analyze object under the tent thing, then the bloody hole in the wall. There's a cereal box under Red's tent. Oh, sweet! On the wall, among endless scrawls of illegible, fevered writings, there's some sort of crude, arcane circular diagram, and in the center, a relatively fresh bloodstain, probably from some time in the last few days. Yeah, it kind of looks like someone was bashing their head against the wall. Looks like someone hit their head here. Very hard. Open cereal box. Oh, is there any Frosted Flakes in there? There's a very sugary cereal inside. Hell yeah! But there's very little less. That's... God damn it, you can't have anything in this place. Something rattles inside the box, which promises a prize inside! Ooh, what did we get? What did we get? Something falls to the floor amid Red's fevered writings from the cereal box. Oh. Are those teeth? Gross! Examine them to determine their true nature. They're teeth, all right. Ruby pockets a handful of teeth. Ruby explains that he was trapped behind this door. Red let him out, so Red must be in there now. The door's locked, but Red is on the other side. Let's keep it that way. He might let them in, Tom suggests. After all, he let Tom out. Do we really want to see Red right now, though? Knock on the door. Tom knocks. Red's voice comes from the other side, raspy and strangely excited. Hold on now, friends. Red can't just let anyone through this door. You have to prove you're family, part of Red's special family. If you want to prove you're part of Red's very special family, you'll have to solve this riddle for me. I watch, I tear, I devour, and bleed. All these fall as liquid to feed. Now why don't you go and bring good old Red the answer, and prove you're part of Red's special family? The answer is an eye? Wrong! Now scram! Well, nothing to do now but open up the do not open box? Tom decides it's time to get down to business and get the fuck away from Red. Jesus Christ. Warning labels are for chumps. Stand aside, ladies. It's time for manly physique to prove its worth and damn the consequences. Oh, what's in here? Ooh. There is a desiccated corpse inside the box. Its skin has become paper thin and yellowed, half transparent, clinging to its thin skeleton. It looks strangely familiar. Tom finds something in the box. Tom retrieves bowl of clawed finger. Oh god, this box has nothing pleasant in there. Hello there, Brave. We're having just the darndest time here. Oh god. Turn on the sink. The faucet pours red liquid. Actually, Tom's not that surprised. There's no corpse, or Tom would have reacted. Ask him what's in the box. Tom says a bowl of severed fingers is certainly disgusting, but no worse than some of the other things they've both seen. Take blood, eye, teeth, and fingers, stick them into the blender, and get the god-awful smoothie. Tom and Ruby head to the maintenance area, and after a gruesome blending, they whip up the god-awful smoothie. Take it to Red. What is this? Flint, Michigan? Probably? The door is already open. Perhaps he knew Ruby and Tom were coming. Never catch me, never, 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 never! Oh, fucking God! End chapter 4. Chapter 5. Let us continue. Ruby and Tom enter the room Tom was trapped in earlier. Please do not attempt to leave this room. Go to hell, coward! Stop watching me! Face me the way out! I am not afraid to die. From Red. We are dead already. Don't sleep, they are watching. Who did this? This is my handwriting? Make your peace with God. God is not present here. Where does it go? No escape. Bring your... I don't know. The walls are covered in graffiti. There are numerous items here, including a shovel head, empty red spray can, Red's cane, and the remnants of another implement broken to create one of the two stakes. There's a metal box here. Whew. The pneumatic tube here is empty. There are doors to the north and to the south. Red is here. Red's face is grotesquely deformed, with an impossibly huge grin. Red is impaled through the back of his neck through the right side of the skull by large stakes. Red is covered in blood and is not moving. Red's dead, baby. Open the metal box. Tom examines the metal box Red left. It appears unlocked, so he opens it. Ruby doesn't particularly want to disturb Red's body, let alone pull out thick wooden stakes jammed through his gray matter. Look at the screen window! What the fuck is that? The screen is just static. Oh. Ruby examines the items. There is a metal tool head that it looks like it broke off one of the two stakes, but it does not appear useful in its current broken state. Tom opens the box. There is a note. To Ace from Red. Tom also notices a coin in the pile of stuff under the note. Ruby takes the cane and shovel head, but leaves the empty spray can and the metal tool head, as both appear to be unhelpful in their current state. Read notes. The door to the north opens. A very large figure appears in the doorway. Ruby gets the very distinct impression that the individual is not friendly. Tom is distracted by the note. He reads it. Try and catch me now. Oh dear fucking God. Tom discards the note as he finishes reading. There is something underneath the notes. Suddenly, a flash of memory returns to Ruby. The figure does not seem friendly. She remembers the figure. The figure is the one who put her in the locker. Call Tom, run out of the room at high speed. Ruby doesn't see the bomb. Tom reacts quickly and runs from the room. He grabs Ruby and quickly carries her along. Tom runs as fast as his tired legs will carry him. Fuck. Tom leaps from the room just as a huge, poorly rendered explosion erupts from behind them. Kaboo! Ooh! Ah! Oh my god! The explosion blasts through the air above them, filling the room with heat. Ruby and Tom appear unharmed. The building around them is still shudders from the explosion, but appears the imminent danger is gone. Oh, thank God. Room to the north appears to have been filled with debris. It is now inaccessible. Goodbye, broken room. Let's consider the strength of the bomb. Has this perhaps altered our other surroundings? The explosion seems quite localized. The door to the north is inaccessible, and most likely the room with the explosion took place in is all but obliterated, but it seems most of the other rooms are unaffected. The area as a whole does not seem to have a particularly strong reaction. Thank the guy, too. Say something! Ruby thanks Tom for saving her life again. Tom blushes slightly. He says it's what anyone would have done in that situation. Aw, Tom. Tom, yeah. You. Would have been nice to have the coin back since we've lost our spare one. I wonder why Red needed it anyways. It would appear that Red used the 2 coins as some sort of makeshift contacts for his homemade bomb. The area as a whole does not seem to have had a particularly strong reaction. Scratch that! The lights in the room suddenly go out. Fuck! The power just went out. Look at the tiny light outline. There seems to be a doorway hidden in the wall. A light comes through a crack from the other side. Perhaps the door was jarred loose in the explosion. Weapons out and listen. The air is deathly silent after the near-deafening explosion. Ruby and Tom draw their scalpel and crowbar, respectively. We should ask Tom if he recognized the Birdman, see if he has any experience with him, and see if Ruby can remember anything more herself. Ruby is drawing a blank, beyond the image of being put into the metal cell by the figure. Tom says he recognizes them. It's the same figure that dragged him away to that room when he was suffering from the arsenic poisoning. It would be good to see how the other rooms have changed from the blast, too. A preliminary... How do I say this word? A preliminary examination of the room suggests that there has been no extraneous damage, but the lights seem to be off in most of the rooms. Go to the dummy room. There doesn't seem to be there doesn't appear to be any damages here either. The 2 red lights are... Tom examines the glowing eyes on the dummy. He can't tell what's causing the light. Ruby gets scared and backs away from the dummy. Jesus fucking Christ! Ruby, get a grip and stay the fuck away from that box. Ruby can't resist. She looks into the box. The box is empty. Try poking the red eyes with the scalpel. Tom uses the sharp end of the crowbar instead and jabs one of the eyes. It makes a squishy sound. Get out now! Tom and Ruby decide to quickly vacate the room. They head back upstairs. Open door. Tom grabs his crowbar and sets to work opening the door. It's stuck fast, but nothing a little manly physique can't handle. The door unceremoniously falls off its hinges and reveals a bright room beyond. Ruby and Tom check the room for obvious dangers, take a moment to let their eyes adjust, and then enter. Ooh, this place looks lovely. There's a door to the west. The door to the north seems to lead to the room where Red's body was just found. It's inaccessible due to debris. Examine the room. Tom grabs the booze on the table to regain strength. Tom and Ruby inspect the room. There's a bottle of champagne on the table. Tom takes it. Oh ho ho. There was a... Thank you for the hydrate, but look at Tom's face right here. It's fucking adorable. That's the face of someone who just found booze, baby. Champagne. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's how I always pronounce it. There's a note on this other table. Ruby will inspect that in just a moment. On the north wall is the doorway to the room the bomb went off in. The heavy door has been blown to pieces, but seems to protect this room rather well from the blast. The doorway is marked holding by a sign above it. There's a water cooler here. Besides the cooler, there's a set of metal shuttles. Metal shuttle. Gotta go to work. Enjoy Flint, Michigan. Okay, Rita. Bye-bye. There is a set of metal shutters which are wrapped shut at the base with barbed wire. Drink the water. Strangely, neither Tom nor Ruby is very thirsty. Examine the hole below the vents for treasure. Arr! There appears to be something in the back of the hole, but it's wedged in there good. Ruby can't get it out with her bare hands. She needs some sort of precise implement to grab it. Examine note. Ruby examines the note. It appears to be some official document. Much of the text has been blotted out with a marker. Ahem. Ooh! This note! It's about Ruby! Subject Ruby. Gender female. Age redacted. Next of kin? None. Status medically viable. Affected condition since birth. Cell number 7. Recommendation. Ruby's redacted makes her an ideal subject. She has no other injuries or medical conditions to speak of. She will be redacted until a proper treatment can be discerned. It should be noted that in an emergency, redacted. No family, redacted. Willingly signed onto the program, redacted. Test results pending, redacted. Great care must be taken to avoid injury during treatment. Redacted. Has been forewarned of the potential risks and received proper education on the dangers of redacted treatment. Has never responded to redacted treatment before. Redacted. The note is mostly illegible. Something has been attached to the main note, though. Deceased. Oh no. Tell Tom. No, Tom mustn't know. Tom can't see this. Ruby hides the note in her pocket. Get that object using either the crowbar or the cane. It won't work. The hole narrows at the end, and whatever's in there is wedged. It would need to be pulled out, and neither the cane nor the crowbar can grab. Tom offers to open the bottle of champagne with Ruby. Tell him he can open it after they escape. Tom agrees. He was just trying to be upbeat. The champagne will taste all the better when they're out free. Free, I say. Ruby inspects the objects on the wall. She finds on the shelf 2 walkie-talkies. Both Tom and Ruby take one. Players gain the ability to direct Ruby or Tom. Hell yeah! The metal shuttles... Why do I keep calling them shuttles? The metal shutters are bound tight with coiled barbed wire. No amount of force from the crowbar will rip them free, but they can't be untied or unwound. Not with bare hands, at least. The door to the north, leading to the bombed-out room, is completely I can't talk right now. I can't fucking talk. The door to the north, leading to the bombed-out room, is completely blocked with debris. Even Tom's manly physique wouldn't be able to clear a path. The stained wooden door to the west is locked. It appears to have a lock which is linked to the adjacent card reader. God fucking damn it. Smash it down. Fuck the card key. The card key locked wooden door is no match for Tom and his crowbar. Take that, logical progression of puzzles! Fuck yeah! The door turns to splinters. A spiral staircase leads upwards. Nailed it. Nailed it. Have Ruby scold Tom for such harsh actions. Actually, she's pretty impressed. Ruby compliments Tom for his harsh actions. Tom sees pleased. Aww. I can appreciate that man's energy. Hell yeah, hell yeah! Yell up the stairs. There's a light coming from the stairs, but after Ruby calls, there's no response. Tom shivers warmly as an after effect of his rush of manliness. Hell yeah! Maybe set a new frequency for the walkie-talkies. Clever idea. Tom and Ruby set a new frequency together to avoid being listened in on. Haha, yeah. Wasn't there an entrance next to Red's hideout? The room with Red's hideout and monitors is blocked by a collapse of debris. Both the room and the room that the bomb are... both that room and the room with the bomb are inaccessible, at least for now. The consensus seems to be either good... God, I can't fucking talk right now. Hold on. Okay, gross noise is over. The consensus seems to be to either go upstairs or go to the boarded up hole in the other room. Who should go where? Remember, now that they have walkie-talkies, they can split up and work faster while staying in touch. Tom, crowbar to the boards. Ruby, take the stairs. With their walkie-talkies in hand, the two split up. While Tom goes to pry off the boards, Ruby heads upstairs. Because the staircase is curved around, this new room is directly above the room Ruby and Tom were just in. Look at the fetus thing. There's a fancy glass display case here. Inside is a strange statue of polished, smooth green stone. It resembles some kind of almost fetal creature. It is very unsettling. Inside the glass display case, there is also what appears to be a severed finger. Yeah. You think the statue took it? I don't want to be anywhere near that. Tell Tom what you see and have him report back to you once he opens up the boarded up hole. Ruby reports her findings to Tom, who acknowledges them with concern. He tells Ruby to be careful. Ruby promises. Describe what's at the far end of the room, please. A door? A dispenser of sorts? Ruby examines the room. There's a ladder coming up with a sealed metal hatch at the top and no visible means of opening it. There are two doors to the north, both with a symbol above them. There's a framed picture on the wall with some sort of illegible archaic writing on it. To the east, there is a heavily reinforced metal door with an inset card reader. There are two plaques on the display case. The top one is illegible due to blood and rust. The second appears to be a request and/or warning label. Warning, please do not tamper with the case. Security systems will activate and an alarm will sound. Please use card. A keycard slot is set just underneath the second plaque. Open the door without the blood, the feeling of screamingly imminent doom. The door on the right is unlocked. It opens into a small closet. On the door, on the north wall is a large glass front installment, like a vending machine, filled with all manners of pills and medicinal vials. There are two shelves here. On one shelf is a high-tech first aid kit. On the shelf above is a pressurized oxygen tank with an oxygen mask included. Ruby takes both items and adds them to her growing inventory. The first aid kit has a fingerprint lock on it. How high-tech! And annoying. I just want to get some pills, man. May we see what Tom is doing? Tom is making his way to the boards. This room is very strange. Experiment time! Tom begins breaking off the planks. He tosses one into the pit. It doesn't come back. Ruby, use spade on vending machine to break glass. Examine content. The glass on the vending machine device is too sturdy to be broken like that. Apparently whoever designed it expected that to happen. Yeah, we are kind of smash happy here, aren't we? Is that a hole in the wall I spy? There is a small hole in the wall of the closet. I gotta go with this. Figuring out how the pit works is just one big headache. I don't see any benefit. Just pry the wood away and check it out. Tom finishes opening the hole down. There's a distant light from the other end. Ooh. Attempt to bump the vending machine. Have you never really used a vending machine before? That won't work. Trust me, you're more likely to fucking crush yourself than get something for free out of it. Poke cane into the hole. Great. It's stuck. Way to go, chat. Poking things into holes. Sorry, chat. I know it's not you. I'm talking to that chat. There's two chats here. One from the past and one in the current. Go through the hole. Tom arrives at the other end of the hatch. Tom feels strangely turned around. Radio Ruby about his development post-haste. Tom radios Ruby. Ruby hears his transmission, but there's some sort of strange echo. Perhaps he is nearby. Examine fucking everything. There is a medical diagram on the wall above the stained medical examination table. On the small surface next to it is an anatomically eye model. Some sort of diagram is on the west wall. To the south, there is a locked door. There's some sort of papers on the exam table. There's also a set of medical tools lying on the table. Tom, check the object in the upper left corner of the room. It appears to be a camera. Ruby, check third eye. See if it feels like it's still there. It hurts. Tom, help Ruby free the cane. Ruby and Tom, realizing they're somehow on opposite sides of the same wall, work together to free the cane. Tom inspects the anatomical eye model. It's just a plastic standee of a model of an eyeball, like the kind they have in medical schools. However, when Tom picks it up, he finds a single coin underneath the base, which he then pockets. Score! The diagram in the back is that of an eye with some sort of strange script annotating it. It seems very archaic. Tom picks up the papers on the exam table. Accident reports. On October 29th, after... hold on. Let me get a drink real quick. There we go. On October 29th, after 5 months of redacted testing procedures and exams, we have suffered another setback to the project. Test subject number 7, aka Ruby, was the victim of a fatal accident. Ruby, redacted, suffered a redacted as well as a severe fracture to the occipital bone. These injuries led to a massive internal bleeding. Despite the best efforts of Ace, she redacted and died. It is believed her blindness may have contributed to the accident. Tom is not sure what to make of this letter. Oh, God. Ruby's body will be stored in cell number 7, as per redacted. It should be noted that... Can't read that. Soon after the death of subject number 1, Stitches, that any possibility for redacted... Ooh. There's an attached photograph at the end of the letter. Okay, let's see what it says. Oh. Oh, dear. Ouch. Give coin to Ruby. Use coin on vending machine. Get the damn key already. This is too much to take in right now. Tom hastily pockets the letter in the photo. There will be time to sort this out later. Tom shakily passes the coin to Ruby through the wall. Thankfully, she can't see him like this. Tom uses the vending machine, or Ruby uses the vending machine and the coin to retrieve the gold key someone stashed there. Ruby notices the door from the room outside the medical room. Ruby notices the door from the room outside the medical room Tom's in was locked. Perhaps this is that key. Leave closet. Unlock medical room. Ah, hell yeah. Ruby can't open the door from here, even if it is the correct key. The doorknob and lock on this side are stuffed and tightly wrapped with what appear to be hair. Ew. Oh boy indeed. Ruby re-enter closet, give key to Tom to unlock. Tom is manly enough to beat hair. Ruby slips the key through the hole in the wall. It promptly falls down the shaft. God fucking damn it. Ruby hears footsteps coming from outside the closet. Jesus fucking Christ! Tom, you must retrieve the key! Tom goes down the shaft to fetch the key. The footsteps are still coming from just outside the closet. It's no use hiding. Have Ruby prepare the scalpel and confront that someone outside. That way, she may at least get a surprise round or something. A figure stands in the doorway. Ruby is so confused. Ruby demands to know who the figure is. Her voice is shaking, but she tries to sound confident. She recognizes that face. She's seen it twice before. She just didn't realize it was the same one until now. Very carefully try to talk to him. Ask him what his name is. Stitches! Stitches recoils slightly. His sewn-up head wound begins to bleed. He staggers uneasily backwards, glancing at Ruby confused. How do I know you? He shrieks in a hoarse, rattling pitch. Ruby, that's your name. It says so in the papers. Ruby's papers don't mention Stitches at all. She's never even heard the name Stitches before this creature shrieked it at her. Click the broadcast button on the walkie-talkie behind your back twice quickly. It'll give 2 sharp static cracks on Tom's and hope he gets the idea. Tom receives 2 bursts of statics as he picks up this key. Something very strange is happening in this room. Stitches pauses momentarily. His expression changes and his eyes widen as he stares at his own hand. Ruby should tell her name? Ruby tells Stitches her name. Stitches freezes again. Again he stutters. How do I know you? He appears to prepare an attack, then suddenly turns and flees from the closet, wailing a rattling moan. Stay away from me! He shrieks. I'll only hurt you! And with that, Stitches is gone. Okay. That fucking happened. Tom hears the screaming and rushes back, key in hand. Go after Stitches. Fuck that shit. Ruby nearly had a heart attack. She's not sure she could go after Stitches right now, even if she wanted to. And she's not sure she wants to. Well, fun. He seemed like a nice person. Yeah. Nice enough to admit that he has a problem of wanting to kill everybody in this place. You know, other people would have just fucking attacked her. Tom unlocks the door. Wait, read diagram on the wall first. Tom examines the diagram on the wall. Research and Diagnostic Facility 1868, the Metal Smudge. Surface access. Oh, God. Someone spilled ketchup on this poster. Well, that's not very useful. Clean up that blood. Yeah, who left that ketchup there? Unfortunately, it soaked into the old print rather than simply hanging around on the outside of it. Tom unlocks the door. Ruby and Tom meet up again in the hall. Tom makes sure Ruby is okay. He reassures her things will be alright. Ruby and Tom speak briefly. Tom explains that the growing rift in the lower level. Ruby tells Tom about Stitches. Tom reacts strangely to the name. When pressed, he explains he read it in a medical document. Stitches was officially recorded as dead. I mean, so is Ruby, but she's still around. Both go inside the door that they are next to. The reinforced door is locked with a magnetic keycard strip. Something is beeping inside the first aid kit. The closer Ruby gets to the keycard slot, the louder it gets. Now that you're at it, talk without the BS already. This is it. After that encounter with Stitches, Ruby knows she and Tom have to be 100% on the level. She can't keep it a secret anymore. She and Tom sit down by the door and she tells him everything. The documents about her own involvement in the study, labeling her deceased, the visions of her own corpse, the injuries sustained from the abomination in the maintenance room, her encounters with Red, even her third eye. She spills it all. She tells him everything. Tom says as long as they're sharing secrets. There's something Ruby should know about, too. Tom, what are you doing? So, Jesus Christ! As unsettling as it is to realize each other's bizarre mutations, Ruby and Tom find strange comfort in knowing that they're both in this together now. They're both horrible abominations against God. If nothing else, they no longer have to fear each other or hide secrets. Ah, that's nice. Ruby, open the beeping medical... Yeah, yep. Ruby, open the beeping medical kit with the severed finger. The first aid kit beeps louder whenever Ruby gets close to the keycard slot for the fit-in on the big reinforced door, but the first aid kit is locked with a fingerprint scanner. Have Tom and Ruby try their own fingers, all of them, on the kit scanner. None of their 28 combined fingers and thumbs work. Regroup in a safer room. What items do we have? Tom and Ruby return downstairs and compare inventories. Use medical tools on hold. Tom uses some forceps to reach deep into the hole in the wall and retrieves another access card. Hell yeah! Kid Ruby uses her dormant MacGyver powers to combine the spade and the cane into a more deadly weapon. Ruby wedges the cane into the shovel hard to create a bludgeony cane shovel. Yeah! There appears to be something sticking part way out from behind the water cooler. Tom is about eye level to it, so he should look as Ruby's busy staring at his rear. Look at that butt. Tom sees something behind the water cooler. Tom retrieves Red's hand. Oh, God. Whew! Red's hand. Must have been blown here after the explosion. So which will it be? Do they go together into the hand scanner downstairs with Red's hand, or do they go together to the display case upstairs? Or do they split up and do both at the same time? Splitting up seems like a bad idea. Ruby and Tom descend to the lower levels to find that power and lighting have returned. Well, that's nice. Tom gives Ruby's Red's hand and she presses it to the scanner. It beeps slightly and a small light turns green. Verifying using her login, Red. Processing data. Verifying. Video playback activated. October 29th. The machine boots up slowly and provides a short prompt. Some kind of video feed begins playing. Oh, look, it's Ruby. Hello, Ruby. Huh? Oh! Oh! Huh! Well, I guess we know who killed Ruby. The video ends. It's okay to cry, Ruby. Tears will have to wait. Oh, God. End of chapter 5, baby! Alright. Alright. Let us continue. The large figure stands in the doorway, blocking Tom and Ruby's exit. Attempt to talk with Ace. Ask what he wants. The figure enters the room, squeezing through the doorway. Ruby attempts to greet the figure, asking about its intentions, its identity. The figure does not speak. Tom, shove dummy on wheels into Ace. The dummy is bolted down on a pivot. God fucking damn it. Give Ace Red's hand. Ruby offers the dismembered hand. The figure doesn't seem to want it. The figure approaches and reaches for Ruby. Oh god. Tom, pull Ruby back, enter defensive stance. Ruby, attempt to dodge it. Brandish scalpel. Ruby and Tom are not going without a fight. Evade as much as possible, go for the legs, and get the hell out Ace ASAP. Figure lunges at Ruby, who ducks out of the way of its massive arms. Tom dodges around. Try to crowbar his knees. Tom bolts from... Ruby bolts from the room while Tom drives the sharp edge of the crowbar into the figure's leg. I would have just tried to break his kneecap, to be honest. Get out of there now, Tom! Tom runs. The giant figure seems unfazed. Flee through Z-hatch. Tom follows Ruby through to the Z-hatch. The figure is right behind him. Ruby helps Tom as he dives through the hatch. It's not like that thing's gonna come through in the very first second. There is a horrible sound of wrenching metal. Large white hands are tearing the Z-hatch open. Climb pipe. Yeah, fuck this shit, fuck this shit. Ruby easily clambers up the pipe with her girlish figure. Tom follows behind her. Tom and Ruby ascend the narrow pipe, desperately clinging to the rusty walls. Tom and Ruby emerge from the pipe after a long and winding climb. They feel very turned around. They emerge in the new place that they have never seen before. Look at the monitor. A large, shadowy face stares back. Ask the face to identify itself. Ruby asks the face who it is. The screen goes to static. Ruby and Tom move on to explore the room. The room is full of broken science equipment, including a shattered beakers and tubes, a broken table on the southeast corner, and lots of spilled liquid. The room smells of chemical vapors. Tom can see something vaguely through the steel vent, but it's too sturdy to bash down by brute force. Because of course it is. We can't smash anything around here. There are scraps and tatters of cloth at Tom's feet. They look like the remnants of a lab coat. By a very large cabinet, which is locked with a chain and padlock, Ruby finds a severed foot on the ground with minimal blood. Oh, good. The door has no visible lock, but it's wired to the monitor. Ruby pockets the heavy gloves and she finds on the floor. Also of obvious note in this room is the access hatch leading down, which is secured in place with some sort of staff. Take staff. Ruby takes the odd staff. It's made of some kind of green-stained wood. What's that on top of the cabinet? Tom climbs up and takes the empty syringe. Ah, yeah. Attempt to pick a cabinet lock with scalpel. Don't be silly. Neither Tom nor Ruby is crafty enough to know how to pick locks. Tom removes the medical poster on the wall and discovers a small recess with a sheaf of papers inside. He takes the papers and prepares to read them. It's note time, baby! Ruby examines the vent. There are tiny warnings that indicate it is used to channel gaseous chemicals, and gas masks should be used when operating the chemical pump, which is nowhere to be found. While Tom prepares to read the note, Ruby looks through the hatch to a familiar lower level. Ooh. Tom begins to read the sheaf of papers. Red's Journal, October 3rd. Traditional treatments show no progress. Yesterday's subject number 5, aka Tom, has crippled his hands in an accident involving the accidental operation of the Z-hatch in the newly excavated brig room. If these events continue, our situation will only deteriorate further. F has begun to consider my proposal of experimental treatments. If things do not improve, I will speak to the board. At this point, everyone is desperate for a solution. Red's Journal, October 7th. Today, when I was visiting some subjects in the patient break room, I swear I could have heard whispered voices. This is the second time. F says the board has approved my recommended treatments. They begin immediately. Red's Journal, October 27th. And things were going so well. What happened today changes everything. Everything that happened since the new treatment started, I had hoped the death of patient number 1 could be overlooked. That is no longer an option. I know what must be done. I do not welcome it. Red's Journal, October 29th. The deed is done. May God forgive me. Go down hatch. Use access card on case. Tom and Ruby uneasily put away the notes, unsure what to make of them, especially the last 2 entries. Yeesh. They head down the hatch into the hallway below. Tom prepares to use the access card he got from the hole in the wall below. As Tom feeds the access card into the slot, the glass cover on the display stand descends, revealing the statuette and the severed finger. Oh, who's gonna reach for that finger? I don't want to touch it. Mostly because I think the statue's gonna come alive and take my hand. Use the finger on medical box thing. Ruby gives Tom the first aid kit, which Tom unlocks with the severed finger. He empties it for its contents, which turn out to be a pair of wire cutters, nice, a roll of gauze, nice, and a strange disc of green dyed wood. It looks like it was broken off of something. Nice, nice, nice. Combine the disc with the staff. Ruby fits the two pieces of greenish wood together into an odd staff. Oh yeah. Tom, swipe the card on the case again to close it and shut away the fetus statue. Yeah, we don't want it getting up and attacking anyone. Tom reseals this display case. Nice, nice. Good thinking, Tom. Wrap up Tom's eyes with the gauze, if he's willing. I mean, it's probably too late, but okay. Ruby uses the gauze and tattered cloth to bandage Tom's eye. Cut the barbed wire downstairs with the wire cutters. Yeah, boy. Tom and Ruby go back downstairs where are the potential aggressors. Tom uses the wire cutters on the barbed wire, which is tangled so tightly around the shutters. Behind the metal shutters is some sort of cabinet shelf for cafeteria food. What's inside is not food. I don't know. I mean, I'll take a nibble. Use wire cutters to take the card from her maw. Tom carefully removes the card from the jaws of the severed head. Looks tasty to me. Yeah. Tom carefully removes the card from the jaws of the severed head. Tom pockets high clearance access card. Hell yeah, we got some high clearance now. The large figure appears in the doorway again. He appears armed. Oh dear God, what the fuck is that thing? Run upstairs, use the card on the reader at the high security guard. Once again, we need to discuss your eating habits. Don't judge me, goat is delicious. Tom runs to use the high clearance access card on the door. Yeah! Ruby and Tom take this opportunity to mentally review their respective inventories. Nice. We've got... raw flesh is the highest delicacy. So we got string, a scalpel, a shovel, gloves, oxygen tank. I think that was the bag. Staff. Wire cutters. Champagne. Christ, I can't even remember what that was. Needle. And yes, I know I spelled that word horribly wrong. Yeah, no judgment here. I know how it is typing in chat, because you want to say it as fast as possible. And a card key. Okay. The large figure appears in the doorway. Tom is still opening the door. The first aid kit! We emptied it! Letters are cringed. Yeah, indeed. The first aid kit! We emptied it! Toss it at the glass case as we leave! Oh yeah, there was that note that said do not tamper with glass case, otherwise a security measure would activate. Let's find out what it was! Ruby hurls the empty case as Tom finally gets the door open and rushes through. The empty first aid kit smashes against the glass of the security protected display case. Ooh! Ooh! Ow! Ow! Jesus Christ, Taco! And Taco time has been redeemed once more, Taco. Oh boy, Taco. Kill shot, Taco! Man got fucked, Taco! Ruby rushes through the door after Tom as a lethal trap springs from the mechanical butts of the display case, Taco. Actually, there is even... It was even mentioned in the notes, Taco, that the author of the story, Taco, had specifically said that if chat tried to smash open the case, as they've done with almost every puzzle, Taco, or tried to do, that trap would have triggered and killed Tom, Taco. So, I guess Tom got fucking lucky, Taco! Ruby and Tom quickly shut the door behind them and observe the new room, Taco. Examine jar, Taco. Examine note on the wall, Taco. Ruby inspects the jar, Taco. Inside, some sort of very strange, fleshy growth is suspended in some kind of solution, Taco. It is covered in what looks like veins and knotted muscle, Taco. Gross, Taco. I want to nibble on it, Taco. Tom steps over to the chasm in the floor to approach the clipboard hanging on the wall, Taco. Look down what lies below, Taco. It would appear to be the room Ruby started in when she first climbed out of her locker, Taco. Oh, full circle, Taco. Tom grabs the clipboard and reads for yet another expository cutscene, Taco. Notice, November 23rd, Taco. Subject 6 has been moved into the isolated containment in Upper Lab B due to increasingly unpredictable and violent behavior, Taco. Please notify if you need to make contact with Subject 6, Taco. All non-medical staff is advised to avoid Lab B at all costs, Taco. Highest priority hazard, Taco. There are only 2 pages, Taco. Tom gets the feeling there was some sort of interdepartmental feuding going on here, Taco. Attention all staff attending subject cells, Taco. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, it is a different note. Okay, Taco. Sorry, Taco. Following the events of November 1st, Diagnostic Technician Red will be assigned to cell number 6, Taco. Please note that Subject 6 has already been relocated to the brig for holding, Taco. The staff would also like to announce that until further notice, ACE will be referred to on these documents as ? Taco. The Action Committee is still deciding whether it is more economic to change his name or assign the Subject Cells Committee a font capable of properly producing that stupid symbol, Taco! Tom tries locker number 5, but the lock, while busted, is jammed, Taco. It'll take a bit of force to rip open, Taco. Meanwhile, Taco. Ruby, meanwhile, examines the clipboard after Tom, Taco. First, check the goddamn wiring, Taco! Tom and Ruby consult each other on the wiring, but given the construction of the massive piece of machinery, they assume the wires and tubes are for normal operation, Taco. It does not appear to be booby-trapped, as far as they can tell, Taco. Ryder was just like, I'm done drawing this thing, Taco. I like that, Taco. Huh. Someone sent for the bludgeony cane shovel, Taco? Ruby lends Tom her bludgeony cane shovel, Taco. Tom promises to give it right back, Taco. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Scythe. Thank you, Taco. Ruby, step away from that chasm, Taco. Something's gonna grab your ankles, Taco. Something's gonna get you, Taco. Ruby retreats a safe distance from the hole, Taco. Tom springs open the loud metallic rattle, Taco. Locker number 5 is empty, Taco. Don't trust 7, Taco. However, something is scrawled onto the door, Taco. In Tom's handwriting, Taco. Tom closes the locker quickly, Taco. Ruby asks if Tom found anything useful inside, Taco. She also wants to try opening locker number 6 with the cane device, Taco. Oh god, no, Tom, don't be suspicious of Ruby, Taco. No! The party's disbanding, Taco. I can feel it, Taco. Ruby opens cell number 6 by setting the odd staff into the card recess in the front of it, Taco. Inside, there is a large electrical switch labeled number 2, Taco. Ooh. Flip switch, Taco. Hell yeah, Taco. Ruby flips the switch, but nothing seems to happen. Oh, god damn it, Taco. Meanwhile, Tom examines the button on the wall, Taco. Ooh, it's shining in everything, Taco. Should Tom push the shiny button, Taco? I wonder what the players will have to say, Taco. Push the button after Ruby is away from the lockers, Taco. Tom waits for Ruby to step away from the cells before pressing the button, Taco. A panel opens up in the wall, revealing a pneumatic tube, Taco. A severed hand falls out of the pneumatic tube, Taco. Oh, hey, it's that hand we put in the pneumatic tube for no fucking reason, Taco. There it is, Taco. Take hand back down to scanner, Taco. Tom grabs severed hand, Taco. Might as well get going, Taco. This could be bad, Taco. Looks like Ace is gone, Taco. And I'm pretty sure he's fucking pissed, Taco. Alright, Taco. So far, so good, Taco. Tom and Ruby return to the room with the hand scanner, Taco. Use hand, watch cutscene, Taco. Hell yeah, Taco. Tom scans the severed hand and begins the cutscene as video playback initializes, Taco. User login F. Processing data. Verifying Taco. Video playback activated Taco. October 27th Taco. Oh look! There's Red Taco, there's Ace Taco, and there's Ruby Taco. I wonder what she's going to... Yeah! Jesus Christ, Taco! Yeah, you gotta go, Ruby Taco. The fuck was that for, Taco? Fuck, Taco! Fuck indeed, Taco! Appears there's more than one video queued up, Taco. Oh, alright. User login F, Taco. Processing data, verifying, Taco. Video playback activated, Taco. Stream 2, Taco. November 8th, Taco. Oh, look! It's Tom and Ruby, Taco. Oh, they're just hanging out and chatting, Taco. Everything's going fine and swanky, Taco. Oh, Taco. Oh ho ho, Taco! Oh ho 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 ho! It cut out at the good part, Taco, and oh Jesus Christ, Taco! They're into some kinky shit, Taco. The video finally ends, Taco. What, Taco? Excuse it, fuck, Taco? What, Taco? Tom backs away, clutching the cane shovel he forgot to return, Taco. He seems angry, Taco. He also seems very scared, Taco. And chapter 6, Taco. So, let's get back in, baby, Taco. Taco. Alright, everything's going good, Taco? Let us continue, Taco. Tom is scared and angry, Taco. Ruby fumbles for an explanation, an apology, anything, Taco. She assures Tom she would never hurt him, Taco. There's nothing wrong with her, and if there was, she's better now, Taco. Like, seriously, Taco, I'm not gonna stab you again, bro, Taco. She doesn't want to hurt him, Taco. Say that to show your goodwill, you'll be placing the scalpel on the ground and stepping away from it, Taco. After this, ask Tom what he wants, Taco. Ruby places the scalpel on the ground as a show of good faith, Taco. She nervously continues to try to explain, but her voice is shaking, Taco. Ruby backs away slowly, Taco. Tom seems somewhat placated, but he still is in a panic, Taco. He orders Ruby to leave the room, Taco. Ruby offers that if anything should happen, she will still have her walkie-talkie, Taco. Ruby exits the room, leaving Tom alone for the time being, Taco. Perhaps some space will help calm things down, Taco. She doesn't know what to do next, Taco. Oh god, she's shaking, Taco. Ruby is shaking, Taco. Oh. These recent events have unnerved her greatly, Taco. She has a pounding headache, Taco. Go to cafeteria, drown sorrows with water from the water cooler, Taco. Oh, goddammit, Tom's got the champagne on him, Taco. Not knowing where else to go, Ruby heads up to the cafeteria, Taco. Look around in a manly manner, Taco. Taco. Ruby tries to collect herself and surmise her situation in the most manly manner she can muster, Taco. Inventory check, Taco. Ruby is carrying a ball of twine, an oxygen tank with mask, and heavy rubber gloves, Taco. Sit down and try to calm down and think, Taco. Ruby tries to gather her thoughts and calm down. Calm down, Taco. It won't do to go running around the willy-nilly, Taco. Where should she go next, Taco? She still has something, Taco. She just can't give up, Taco. Open third eye, Taco. There's no hiding it anymore, Taco. Ruby can feel the third eye throbbing in her head, eager to make itself known, Taco. See if we can find some of that barbed wire that was covering the shutter earlier, Taco. Tap into Ruby's latent MacGyver abilities, if there is, and equip the gloves. Then wrap the wire around one of the gloves to make the prickly fist, Taco. If Ruby's on her own, she's gonna need some defense, Taco. Ruby wraps the incredibly thick gloves with barbed wires to create the prickly fist, Taco. Yeah, who's ready for a good fisting, Taco? And yes, I am aware of how bad that sounds, chat, Taco. Head upstairs, Taco. Downstairs is Tom's territory now, Taco. Ruby heads upstairs, Taco. There may still be things to examine downstairs, but this is a good point, Taco. Tom probably wants his space, Taco. Examine the room with your third eye, Taco. Then check to see if the trap on the statue pedestal is fully disabled, Taco. Ruby can't tell if there are any traps remaining on the pedestal, Taco. Ruby opens her third eye and closes her other, surveying the room, Taco. Wah, 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 wah. Examine the painting that has Ruby scrawled on it in more detail, Taco. This must be what she saw, Taco. There's some strange, archaic-looking text on the painting, but Ruby can't decipher it, Taco. Use third eye on text, Taco. The text is still incomprehensible, Taco. But Ruby sees that there's something out of place behind it, Taco. Something tied to her, Taco. There's nothing behind the painting, Taco. But Ruby's sure something's there, Taco. Use prickly fist to scrape away the fabric paper of the plaque, Taco. Ruby tears back at the parchment on the front of the frame, Taco. There appears to be a large group portrait hidden under it, Taco. Take the portrait and move on to the locker room, Taco. Ruby rolls up group portrait and moves on to the next room, Taco. Check wheel symbol with third eye, Taco. It hurts, it hurts! Something from the back wall! It hurts, Taco! It hurts, Taco. Use the third eye wheel on the wheel symbol in the painting from the room where Tom was killed, Taco. Ruby's third eye hurts very badly, Taco. Her head is throbbing, Taco. Perhaps overusing it was a bad idea, Taco. Radio Tom, ask if he's up to talking yet, Taco. Ruby radios Tom, Taco. Tom says he's okay, Taco. He's exploring, Taco. He'll keep in touch, Taco. Ruby assures him that she is fine too, Taco. Tom makes it clear that he's still not in a very talkative mood, Taco. Aww. At least he was polite, Taco. Relax, then check all the lockers, Taco. Ruby checks the various lockers, Taco. Most of them are jammed shut, and locker number 5 was wedged on its hinges, Taco. Most look like it was shut too tight. It looks like it was shut too tightly, Taco. Ruby can't pull it open with her girlish figure, Taco. There is fresh blood on locker number 2, however, Taco, and the locking mechanism seems to be open, Taco. Ruby considers whether to investigate, Taco. Punch the locker, then carefully open it, Taco. Ruby punches the locker to show it's who's boss. Ow! My fucking hand, Taco. Then she stands to one side and opens it, Taco. But it's empty. Save for a small padlock key taped to the back wall, Taco. Looks very purposeful, Taco. Stick face through the hole, Taco! Be sealing, Ruby, Taco! Ruby peers down the room below where she first woke up, Taco. Taco. Tom's bloodied crowbar is there. She must have missed it on her way to the cafeteria because it's lying in the pit in the center of the room, Taco. Obviously, it's no longer stuck in Ace's leg, Taco. Oh, goody, Taco. Radio Tom and tell him you found his crowbar, Taco. Talk to you later, okay, bye, Taco. Ruby contemplates keeping the crowbar should she need it, Taco, but instead radios Tom and lets him know where to find his crowbar, Taco. That's nice, Taco. Ruby heads back towards the upstairs room she emerged from the... Ruby heads towards the upstairs room she emerged from the pipe in, Taco. Oh, hell, look to the corner, Taco! Soft sobbing sounds are coming from the dark corner of the room, Taco. Crying, Taco. Ask figure if they are okay, Taco. The figure continues to cry softly in the corner, Taco. Leave the room, Taco. Yeah, fuck this shit. I don't want to see what that guy's gonna do, Taco. Ruby gets a distinct feeling that there's something terribly wrong here and carefully, quietly leaves the figure be, Taco. Just gonna cry in the corner there, buddy, Taco? Okay, bye, Taco. Ruby continues upstairs and opens the tall locker with the padlock key, Taco. It would appear that the back of the locker has been removed in a clever disguise of a hidden door located behind it, Taco. Alright, Taco. Alright, Taco. The door appears unlocked, Taco. Ruby enters the hidden room, Taco. The room is divided into 2 main sections by a partition wall with no door, leaving both sections separated, but accessible, Taco. It appears to be similar to the examination room downstairs in some ways, Taco. An access hatch leading up is sealed with a rather large mechanism, which is linked to the wall panel, Taco. On the west portion of the room, there is a medicine cabinet, Taco. Yay, more pills, Taco. Examine the room with a third eye, Taco. Ruby's third eye is still in pain, Taco. Check cabinet, Taco. Ruby tries to open the cabinet, but it refuses to budge, Taco. The tiny lock on the side must be holding it closed, Taco. Uh-oh. Jump back before that arm coming around the corner gets you, Taco! Someone's here, Taco. The haggard-looking man comes around the corner, Taco. And he's missing a hand, Taco. Ruby keeps her weapon at the ready, Taco. The man holds up his hand up in a gesture of surrender, Taco. He looks oddly relieved and sighs deeply, Taco. Taco. Ruby? Taco? Oh, thank God, Taco. The one-handed man introduces himself as Filbert, Taco. Ruby quickly gets over an initial surprise, then makes the connection between Filbert's name and the F sign on numerous ports, as well as the severed hand she found earlier, Taco. Oh, that was the hand we put in the pneumatic tube, Taco. Oof. She assaults Filbert with questions, Taco. Oh, hello, Raiders! How are you all doing, Taco? Raid, Taco! Welcome, Taco! Nut, great to see you, Taco. We're still reading Ruby Quest, Taco. I believe we're on chapter 7 now, Taco? Yeah, thank you, PM, for the raid, Taco. I knew you said you were gonna do it earlier, Taco. Hell yeah, Ruby Quest, let's go, Taco! Let's Taco! Alright. You know, in honor of the raid, I'm restarting Taco time, so I gotta say Taco even longer, Taco. But, welcome, Raiders. How are you all doing, Taco? We are reading Ruby Quest right now, Taco, and, I forget which chapter we're on, Taco. But, yeah, we've just found a new survivor, and well, he isn't armed, really, because he's missing one, Taco. But let's get into it, Taco. Let's get into it. She assaults Filbert with questions, Taco. Filbert begins to explain what he can, Taco. He says he's the chief doctor here, Taco. Ask him how he knows Ruby, Taco. Ruby was a patient of his, Taco. Ask him where his hand went, Taco. Filbert calmly explains that he severed his hand by slamming it shut in the security transfer chute down in level 3, Taco. He had to, in order to stop the spread of infection, Taco. What infection, Taco? Filbert nods, Taco. He explains that he was attacked and his hand was injured, Taco. He says he believes the infection is like any other localized spread, Taco. In order to stop it from contaminating his entire body, he had to perform an emergency amputation, Taco. Valid, Taco. I'd probably do the same thing, Taco. Question him on what has happened here. What is this place and why can't you remember this stuff, Taco? Why you can't remember anything, Taco? Isn't it obvious, Taco? Filbert asks, Taco. You're dead, Taco. Did I kill Tom, Taco? Filbert says he's afraid you did, Taco. He bled out after that attack you must have seen on the video, Taco. Then how am I moving, Taco? You're infected, Taco. Most everyone here has succumbed to the infection, Taco. Except for me, Taco. Because of the hand thing, of course, Taco. 6507, thank you for the resubscription, Taco. Thank you. Taco. Glad to see you here too, Taco. Ruby, Taco. Then why did you stumble over to me and say, thank God, Taco? It's not important now, Taco. Ask him if he knows anything about Ace, or if he knows that Red killed himself, Taco. Filbert explains that Ace is tasked with the duties as an orderly and a security guard, Taco. Filbert was his commanding superior, Taco. Filbert says he knows of Red's death, Taco. He finally did it, Taco. Filbert nods, Taco. Was I sane, Taco? Oh, I doubt it, Taco. Is there a cure, Taco? My dear, you are the cure, Taco. Filbert asks if you found the passcode yet. Taco. He needs to get to the top level, Taco. The only option now is escape, Taco. He plans to escape the entire facility, Taco. He wants to get out, Taco. What do you mean by that, Taco? Filbert turns suddenly angry and lays it all out, Taco. Ruby already has the cure, Taco. So does everyone else in the facility, Taco. It brought her sight, Taco. It made her well, Taco. She didn't even need to eat or drink, Taco. But when she died, she fucked it up, Taco. The cure was strong, Taco. It brought her back, Taco. And when she came back, she brought something with her, Taco. Filbert is the only one left untouched, Taco. He has to escape, Taco. He demands the passcode, Taco. Yell that you don't know it, Taco. Ruby is all but in shambles, Taco. She denies the accusations and tells Filbert she has no idea what the code to the surface is, Taco. Filbert says Ruby has to stay here now, Taco. She can't go to the surface, Taco. She can't escape, Taco. She's infected, Taco. She is bad, Taco. Filbert says to stay here while he gets his tools from the medicine cabinet, Taco. He says he's going to cut Ruby's badness out, Taco. Filbert is getting hostile. Show him who's in charge here, Taco. Use fist on Filbert's face, Taco. Ruby slams Filbert in the face with her spiny fist, sending him staggering backwards, Taco. Hell yeah, take that fisting, baby, Taco. I'm sorry, Taco. Ruby takes this opportunity to make her escape, Taco. Ruby turns to the next room, Taco. Filbert shouts after her, Taco. Wait, Taco! I said wait! Taco! Ruby slams the door behind her, holding it closed, and Taco. Nope, Taco. But it won't lock, Taco. Oh, fucking God, Taco. Close the cabinet and lock that, Taco. Ruby relocks the padlocked door, Taco. Filbert appears on the monitor, Taco, and oh boy, is he not looking well, Taco. He shouts angrily at Ruby, Taco. He says he's the only one clean, Taco. He's the only one who can escape, Taco. The others have damned themselves, Taco. He says Ace will get her, Taco. Ace won't listen to his orders anymore, Taco. He won't even listen to her, Taco. But he is still obedient, Taco. Filbert doesn't know who, but he knows he is listening to someone, Taco. He says Ace will get Ruby, Taco. Flip off at him, Taco. Contact Tom, Taco. Ruby shoots the monitor, the burn, and goes back to static, Taco. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, Filbert, Taco. F for Filbert, more like F for fucking jerk face, Taco. Got him. She radios Tom and tells him everything that happened, Taco. Oh, God, I need some water, Taco. I'm kind of glad that Taco Time was on for that bit, Taco. She radios Tom and tells him everything that just happened, Taco. Filbert, the infection on which even Filbert's account contradicts himself, Taco. Ace's obedience, and whoever she is, Taco. Tom tells Ruby to go on ahead, Taco. There's something he needs to check first, but he'll meet up with her again shortly, Taco. It sounds as though Tom is ready to try working together again, Taco. Yay, friendship, Taco! A different figure appears on the monitor, Taco. The face on the monitor nods, and the east door, which is wired to the monitor, suddenly unlocks and swings open, Taco. Do you want something, Taco? The figure stares blankly, Taco. Tell them to call off Ace, Taco. Figure shudders once, as if involuntarily, then, unexpectedly, begins to speak in a rattling, hoarse voice, its pitch fluctuating unsteadily, Taco. I can't, it says, Taco. I'm sorry, Taco. The feed cuts out again, Taco. Sigh, give a shrug, Taco. Figures, Taco. Just make sure Tom gets here, I guess, Taco, and then go through the doorway, Taco. Ruby enters the newly opened doorway into a new room, Taco. Stitches is here, Taco! Wave at Stitches, Taco! A remark about his lack of stitching, Taco. Ask what kind of facial cream he used, Taco. Chat, I believe this next part, there's a bit of flashing lights, Taco, so if you have epilepsy, it might be best to look away, Taco. Just a little warning, Taco. Ruby makes polite conversation. Pleased to see Stitches looking so well, Taco. He smiles at Ruby and waves back. Glad to see she's okay, Taco. Ask him what he's been up to, Taco. Ruby shoves Stitches over the railing, Taco. Stitches falls into the giant fans, Taco. What, Taco? What just happened, Taco? This isn't what Ruby meant to do, Taco. This isn't what Ruby meant to do at all, Taco! This is a flashback, isn't it, Taco? Ruby remembers now, Taco. Okay. Epilepsy warning over, Taco. You can look again, Taco. It was horrible, Taco. She didn't mean to, Taco. Okay, Taco. Now read the paper next to the door, Taco. Ruby's hands are shaking. She picks up the dog-eared note from the paper folder on the left side of the door and reads it, Taco. October 20th, Taco. I take this opportunity to file a formal complaint on several issues, most notably against Chief Diagnostic Technician Red, Taco. After I performed the autopsy on Subject 1 following his fatal accident, I voiced my concern to Red in the nature of this incident did not seem accidental, Taco. The guardrails on the catwalk are more than sufficient to protect from falls, and Subject 1 was by no means new to the area, Taco. He successfully traversed the catwalk countless times, even when he was still blind. It is my opinion that the only explanation for his fall is foul play, Taco. I believe Subject 1 was pushed, and when I told Red this, he dismissed my concerns, Taco. Further, I want to bring to the attention of administrators that Red has been ignoring the ordered rounds of medication for the staff, Taco. We have seen the power of this medication, and the administrators have ordered the entire population of this facility onto a weekly dosage, Taco. And yet, though this treatment was Red's idea to begin with, he refuses to take the very medication he prescribed the patients, Taco. Lastly, I have heard strange laughter and other voices coming from the lower levels in the middle of the night for over a month now, Taco. To whatever staff member or patient fancies himself a prankster, you've had your fun, Taco. Some of us have work to do, Taco. Dr. S. Out, Taco! Mic drop. Oh, and another one. November 1, reoperation of Lab B, Taco. As you're aware by now, at 0654, Taco, this morning, Subject 1 Stitches has regained, Taco, basic cardiovascular functions, Taco. Oh. Ooh. After being shoved in fans, huh, Taco? Quite the recovery, I would say so, Taco. Lab B is being reappropriated specifically to study this phenomenon until further notice, Taco. Has been moved to Lab B while this, Taco, continues. It is unclear at this what the extent of Subject 1's physical state, but there's some, since the activity was first noticed, too early to jump to the whether this dismissed, Taco. Ha. Had to read a ripped paper, I'm sorry, Taco. Look behind the plant. Dun dun dun, Taco. Ruby goes to examine the plant, Taco. Tom enters the room and greets Ruby, Taco. Tell Tom everything, Taco. Spill the beans, Taco. Ruby explains the situation to Tom, Taco. She even tells him about her flashbacks, Taco. Tom doesn't seem as fazed as she thought, Taco. Beep your walkie-talkie to see if this really is Tom, Taco. Beep beep, Taco. Ruby discreetly presses a button on her walkie-talkie, Taco. Tom's radio clatters, Taco. Or radio crackles, Taco. Tom explains he found this note while digging through the rubble near Red's room, Taco. Red's journal, November 1st, Taco. With my treatment, Stitches has bested death itself, Taco. And what horror he brings with him, I do not intend to discover, Taco. My aggression was in vain, Taco. Ruby is dead, but there's no permanence despite my best efforts. She will not have peace, Taco. It's all over now, Taco. I was too late, Taco. I am taking the coward's way out, Taco. I can still escape this nightmare before it begins, Taco. I thank God I did not take the medicine like the rest of the staff, Taco. Collect yourself and then move to Lab B's doors, Taco. The door is locked with a massive, very distinctive padlock, Taco. Try to see if you can see anything through the windows on the door, Taco. There's nothing behind the plant and nothing in the pot, Taco, but at the plant and some soil, Taco. Just seems to be an ordinary plant, Taco. Dun, 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 Taco. Tom doesn't see anything through the glass, Taco. It's too dark in there, Taco. Ruby, look through the window with a third eye for a short moment, Taco. Just long enough to see what's inside, Taco. Ruby looks into Lab B, Taco. Ruby staggers backwards, Taco. Whatever is in there seems very distinctly unfriendly, Taco. Jesus fucking Christ, Taco. I do not want to go in there, Taco. The figure in the corner sobs quietly, weeping, Taco. Attempt to talk to it, Taco. Ruby's attempt at conversation go unheeded, Taco. The figure does not respond, Taco. Why are you crying, Taco? It's dark, Taco. Does Tom see the figure in the corner, Taco? Ruby asks for confirmation, Taco. He confirms that he sees the same figure, Taco. It shudders in the corner, making a pained sound, Taco. The figure turns suddenly, and the room is engulfed in blackness, Taco! It's so dark, Taco! End of chapter 7. Oh, wait. Okay. There we go, Taco. Let us continue, Taco. The light fades from the room and the darkness envelops Ruby and Tom, Taco. It is a familiar and horrible kind of darkness, Taco. The unrelenting sound of moving water deafens their ears, Taco. Feel around, try to find the other, Taco. Ruby and Tom grope blindly in the choking blackness to try and find each other, Taco. The sound of water is all about them, drowning out their cries, Taco. Inspect with the third eye, Taco. Ruby opens her third eye, and a guiding vision appears, Taco. Through the sounds of water, she hears a faint voice whispering, calling her onward, Taco. Forward, forward, Taco. You can trust me, I'm a disembodied voice, Taco. Do they actually feel any water, Taco? They can still breathe fine and stuff, right, Taco? The area is dry, Taco. They don't feel any water, Taco. Have both Tom and Ruby try to find the rail and start walking, Taco. Ruby begins to follow the arrow, Taco. Tom continues searching for the Ruby and finds the rail, Taco, following it, Taco. Ruby feels a set of stairs in the direction of the arrow she was pointing, Taco. Tom, while following the rail, swing your manly fist through the darkness, Taco. Tom swings his fist, Taco. Ruby feels something hit her foot, Taco. Try to contact each other with the radios, Taco. The sound of water is too loud to use the radios, Taco. Ruby, stop, Taco! You're on the rail, Taco! Ruby freezes, Taco. The sound of water begins to subside, Taco. The light suddenly returns in a crackling flash, Taco. Ruby, get down from there, Taco! You'll hurt yourself, Taco! Tom, save Ruby, Taco! Tom helps Ruby down from the railing quickly, Taco. The darkness seems to have passed and the distant voice is gone, Taco. What the fuck, Third Eye, Taco? I thought you had our back, Taco. Trying to make us jump into a bunch of metal fans, Taco. It would have been funny, but, you know, Taco. Some pranks go too far, Taco. Ruby, close your eye before it starts hurting you when you faint, Taco. Ruby closes her third eye again, and the two of them consider the door to Lab B, Taco. Ruby has a strong feeling that before all this is over, Taco, she'll have to go in there, Taco. Hug Tom, Taco. Tom politely explains that he doesn't feel like hugging Ruby right now, Taco, given the footage they watched together a short while ago, Taco. You remember, Taco. The footage where she, murdered him, Taco. That hug didn't end particularly well, Taco. Maybe they just need some time to trust each other again, Taco. I see blood on one of the fan blades. Inspect it, Taco. The blood on the fan is most likely a spot the cleaners missed, Taco, after the accident Ruby made Stitches have in the fan, Taco. Crowbar plus lock, Taco. The lock is massive and sturdy, Taco. Not even Tom's manly physique could tear it down, Taco. Check the plant again, Taco. Ruby checks the plant, but it doesn't appear to be anything but a plant and some soil, Taco. Check on Filbert together, Taco. Bully some answers out of him, Taco. Ruby and Tom return to the previous room, Taco. However, something seems to have changed, Taco. Oh god, Filbert's loose, Taco. Examine that thing they're standing on, Taco. It's the same severed foot from before, Taco, and Tom is gross for stepping on it, Taco. Go inside, Taco. Check out everything, Taco. Tom brings out the bludgeon clean shovel, and the two of them enter the room, Taco. But it appears empty, Taco. No, well, Taco, open those lockers, Taco. There's a patient stool in the southwest corner, Taco. It doesn't open, Taco. Oh, man, not with that attitude, Taco. Against the north wall is, in what appears to be the examination portion of the room, there is some sort of metal footlocker overgrown with fleshy protuberances, Taco. Protuberances, Taco. Protuberances. Taco. Fun word. Taco. It resists Tom's attempt to open it, and two long, fleshy growths seem to converge where the lock would normally be, reaching towards each other with a gap in between, Taco. The entire thing seems like an amalgamation of skin, muscle, and vein, Taco. Check behind the poster on the wall, Taco. The eye exam chart is bolted to the wall, Taco. It appears to be a permanent fixture, Taco. Pardon me? Check inventory, Taco. Ruby and Tom check their respective inventories, Taco. Inspect the hatch thoroughly, Taco. The keypad linked to the access hatch in the ceiling is a strange one, Taco. It has a digit lock and a swipe card slot, and it appears to be lacking power, Taco. Strangely, it is connected to the hatch with both an electric and apparently organic cord, Taco. The fleshy cord reaches from one terminal to the hatch, as does the electrical wire, Taco. Crossing the electrical wire is a thin flap of burnt flesh and ash, which appears to be leading to a set of contacts on the access card reader, Taco. It seems rather complex, Taco. Whatever the case, the burnt flesh appears to be evidence that the two cords have trouble working well together, Taco. Ruby, ask Tom where the scalpel she left him with went, Taco. It could be used to cut the fleshy overgrowth, Taco. Tom explains that he has added the scalpel to his leather pouch of medical implements, Taco. Break open the cabinet with a bludgeony cane shell, Taco. One of the doctors probably had a tiny key to go with this lock, Taco. Tom's no doctor, but he's got the prescription for this medicine cabinet, Taco. Hell yeah, Taco! After bashing the cabinet open, Tom finds a large jar of tranquilizer inside, Taco. Yeah. Taco. Tom, fill syringe with tranquilizer, Taco. Aw, yeah, it's the good stuff, baby, Taco. Tom fills his syringe with liquid tranquilizer, Taco. He's got several doses worth in there now, Taco. Still, he considers how much good it would do against a behemoth like Ace, should he show up again, Taco. Way to put a damper on the mood, Taco. Inject the growths with the tranquilizer, Taco. Tom and Ruby... Okay, looks like it just annoyed that thing. Oh, okay. Tom and Ruby warily head back downstairs, Taco. Ruby removes the barbed wire from her rubber gloves and carefully removes the growth from the jar, Taco. Tom and Ruby return to the hall, Taco. Stitches is here, Taco. Say hello! Ready your weapons, Taco. Ruby's hands are full, and she has nowhere to put the large, fleshy growth, Taco. She says hi, Taco. Stitches groans hoarsely and growls in response, Taco. Stitches lunges forward, Taco. His intentions are clearly hostile, Taco. No shit, Taco. He lets loose a pained moan as he staggers at Ruby's claws held high, Taco. Taco! Kill me! Taco! Combo move! Run into the next route! Bait with Ruby, trip with Tom, syringe while he's down, Taco. Tom and Ruby prepare for an elaborate maneuver, Taco. Ruby trips Stitches with her unattractively long foot, Taco. As soon as he follows Taco, Tom pins him down using the strength of his manly physique and injects a healthy dose of liquid tranquilizers into his neck, Taco. Tom keeps Stitches pinned until after a very nerve-wracking minute or so, Taco, he finally goes unconscious, Taco. Loot Stitches, Taco. What's he got in his pocket, Taco? Stitches is carrying a tiny key labeled medicine cabinet in tiny letters, Taco. Whoops. Tom decides to leave it with him, Taco. Put him in one of the lockers and close it then, Taco. If we're going to be hostile towards poor Stitches, the least we can do is keep him from wandering around the facility, Taco. Tom shoves Stitches into the locker number 5 and slams the door closed hard enough to jam it on the hinges, Taco. It's not much, but it'll do for now, Taco. It should keep him safe, and he should be out for a while with all the trank Tom used, Taco. Yeah, sure, Taco. Give Stitches the group picture before leaving to investigate the growth, Taco. Ruby slips the group portrait into the paper-thin gap in the locker's edge at the top, Taco. Stitches may appreciate it, perhaps, Taco? Tom and Ruby resume their original course of action and head back to the upstairs room, Taco. Ruby replaces the fleshy growth from the jar into the gap between the other fleshy growths, Taco. Before Ruby's eyes, the fleshy growths grow together and coil into one another, Taco. Large fleshy mass The large, fleshy mass Ruby places onto the chest, now connected, begins to beat rhythmically, expanding and contracting with a soft, wet sound, Taco. And welcome back, Mini Yeti, Taco. How are you doing, Taco? Shit got crazy while you were gone, Taco. A moment later, the lid of the locker opens up, not from the edge, but from the center, peeling itself open, Taco. From inside, Ruby retrieves a fleshy prototube, a bizarre organic item that somehow features an electrical contact panel on one end, Taco. It's all squishy, Taco. Lick it, Taco. Do it. Fucking lick it, Taco. It tastes bad, Taco. Fix the keycard slot, attaching the power and other connections. Carefully, Taco. Tom cuts away the burnt flesh, and Ruby plugs the fleshy prototube into the key's contact panel, Taco. Doesn't seem to do much by itself, Taco. Attach knobbly bits to the socket on the organic table, Taco. Connecting the fleshy prototube in that way would lay it over the charged electrical wire, Taco. That's probably how the last connection got burnt, Taco. Can you somehow use the gloves to insulate the wires and keep them from touching the flesh, Taco? Genius! Taco. Ruby wraps the cord in her rubber gloves and connects the fleshy prototube, leaving both cards intact and connected, Taco. Hell yeah, Taco. The key panel lights up, awaiting a 4-digit number, Taco. Enter 0645, Taco. Ruby punches in the code 0645, and the access card reader lights up, Taco. Hell yeah, Taco. Now, use that key card, Taco. Tom swipes the high access card, Taco. That seems to have done the trick, Taco. The high security hatch on the ceiling recedes, Taco. The path upwards is open, Taco. Ruby and Tom ascend to the floor above, Taco. Crack open the security station door and try to estimate how large the room is, Taco. It's going to be bad if we have to deal with 20 guards, or worse, 20 mutated guards, Taco. Tom tries the security room door, but is locked with the security keycard reader, Taco. Even Tom's high access card does no good here, Taco. Explore Ace's room, Taco. Ruby and Tom head to Ace's quarters, Taco. Tom politely goes first, Taco. Ace's quarters appear rather starkly furnished, Taco. Check Ace's bed, Taco. Something is very disorienting about this room, Taco. The bed appears much larger than Tom originally thought, Taco. Tom finds a spade key tucked safely under Ace's pillow, Taco. Ruby and Tom return to the hall. Filbert's room is securely locked, and the security room needs a security card, Taco. Even Tom's high access card doesn't work here, Taco. God damn it, Taco. Go to the staff wings, Taco. Ruby opens the door to the other wings. Taco. Ruby closes the door, Taco. Ruby decides not to go that way, Taco. Make sure Tom saw what he saw, Taco. Tom says that if you saw a huge door lined with teeth leading to some sort of horrible abyss, then yes, he saw the same thing, Taco. Christ, the screams, Taco! Taco. Use crowbar on Filbert's office door, Taco. Filbert's door is too sturdy to be bashed or pried open, Taco. Further, there's no answer from the inside, Taco. HB check. Re-examine Tom's eye, or lack thereof, Taco. Well, Taco. Well, Taco. Ruby peels back the bandage on Tom's eye for a moment, Taco. Tom's wound seems to be doing well, Taco. Doesn't appear to be infected, and the earlier bleeding has stopped, Taco. It looks like you'll be fine, Taco. Hey, what's up, Taco? Okay, put the bandages back, Taco. Let's go to the lower levels, Taco. Ruby and Tom head down one level, Taco. Okay, we should refill that syringe with tranks and keep an eye out for the access card, Taco. Tom tops off the syringe with a liquid tranquilizer, Taco. Back down to the dummy room, checking that Red's room is still just rubble, Taco. Ruby and Tom decide to begin the long trek all the way back to the dummy room, Taco. Oh wait, no. Restart. Ruby and Tom decide to begin the long trek all the way back to the dummy room, Taco. Ruby and Tom continue their trek, Taco. Still going, Taco. They head through the room woke up in, Taco. Thank you for the hydrate, Taco. And the posture check, Taco. And, oh god, my face. My face! What's going wrong with my face? Ah! Still going, Taco! They head through the room Ruby woke up in, Taco. Now into the dissipating brig, Taco! Ruby and Tom finally arrive in the dummy room, though the dummy is still absent, Taco. Taco. Putting me in the pot, Taco. How dare you, Taco. Check the wall painting with your third eye, Ruby, Taco. It might be important, Taco. Ruby examines the room with her third eye, Taco. Something painful emanates from the painting, Taco. But it's hollow, distant, Taco. Like an echo of something memories of before, Taco. A second echo suddenly comes through, piercingly, Taco. It's small and it's just an echo, but it's still incredibly focused, overpoweringly potent, Taco. It hurts so badly, and yet, Taco. And yet it feels strangely good, Taco. It's like a feeling that deep down, Ruby wants to feel forever, Taco. Well, that's not alarming in any way, Taco. Ruby recovers a little and wipes the blood from her third eye, Taco. Tom examines the clock-like device, Taco. It would appear that the eye dial is missing again, Taco. Fucking hell, Taco! Who keeps taking our fucking eye dial, Taco? Woo! Woo! Almost stuck my face again, Taco. Whoopsie. Hold on. Oh, God. Did I stick my face again? Yeah. Oh. Don't make those faces. You'll stay it'll get stuck that way, Taco. Sorry. Technical difficulties again. Red, yellow, purple. Okay. We're good. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Everything's swanky. Back up. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. It appears the eye dial is missing. God fucking damn it. I got my eye on you, Avatar. Okay. Take the do not open sticker before leaving, Taco. Tom grabs the do not open sticker for no apparent reason, Taco. I don't know. I could use that sticker, Taco. Ruby and Tom take the long trek back to the catwalk outside Lab B, but those frames were lost and on their way overseas, so we'll just skip to their arrival, Taco. Wear the do not open sticker on the chance that it may prevent someone from opening you, Taco. Oh, thank you for the follow, Party Demonist, Taco. Thank you, Taco. I hope you enjoy the ride, Taco. So yeah, wear the do not open sticker on the chance that it may prevent someone from opening you, Taco. Done, Taco. Can't get me now, monsters, Taco. Ruby and Tom use the spade key on the lock to Lab B, Taco. The double doors slide open, Taco. Huh. Taco. Subject 6 rises from the pool of light, Taco. Huh. Okay, they seem like a swell chap, Taco. Subject 6 legs appear to have been amputated, Taco. His arms are long and thin and end at bony points instead of hands, Taco. He lies in the center of the room, staring with empty eye sockets towards the door, Taco. His ears twitch slightly, listening, Taco. Is someone there, Taco? Hello, this is Ruby begins to speak, but the figure interrupts, Taco. I can't hear you, child, Taco. Come closer, Taco. Fuck him! Speak louder, Taco! Ruby speaks louder instead of entering the room, Taco. Subject 6 appears disappointed, a look of sadness crossing his face, Taco. He sits up, facing the door, Taco. Ask his name, Taco. The look of sadness disappears for a moment, Taco. His brow increases and he smiles thinly, Taco. Don't you recognize me, Taco? It's me, Tom, Taco. The love of your life, Taco. Check on Tom, Taco. Tom appears as confused as Ruby, Taco. I don't know what the fuck this guy's up with, Taco. Subject 6 turns a bit and suddenly perking up his ears, Taco. Lucy, Taco. Lucy, is that you, Taco? I knew you'd come back to me, Taco. Seriously, using the third eye sounds good right about now, Taco. Ruby's third eye is in too much pain to open right now, Taco. Yes, it's me, Lucy, Taco. Lucy, I'm so glad you're here, Taco. I have something for you, Taco. Get to the side of the doorway, lean in, and tell him to come give it to you, Taco. Approaching the door, Ruby realizes the room smells incredibly foul, Taco. Looks like Subject 6 had the chili for lunch, Taco. Tom agrees. It's so noxious he can't even breathe it, Taco. Tell him to come give it to you, Taco. Have a good night, Taco. I'm going to play Smite with some friends, Taco. Thank you for the cheer, Mini Yeti, Taco. You have a good night as well, Taco. Bye-bye, Taco. I'll even come out of the pot to say bye. Bye, Taco. I don't know why my face seems to be sticking right now. Alright. Tell him to come give it to you. I can't move, Lucy. Please, come to me, Taco. I'm so lonely here, Taco. Tom, equip oxygen tank and move in and take the key, Taco. Tom starts to move in, Taco. Subject 6 does not react well, Taco. No, Taco! I said Lucy, Taco! Okay, fuck that shit, Taco. Ruby, approach and get the key with the oxygen mask and gloved hands equipped, Taco. Warn him that she might sound a little different since she has to have safety gear on, Taco. Ruby slowly approaches, holding the oxygen mask to her mouth to breathe safely, Taco. Subject 6 smiles again, Taco. Thank you, Taco. Ruby approaches Subject 6, who stares up at her with empty eyes, Taco. Ruby asks for the key, Taco. Tom, feel around the entrance for a light switch, Taco. Tom begins blindly groping just inside the door for a light switch, holding his breath, Taco. Subject 6 holds up the gold key, Taco. This will get you into his office, Taco. He has tools in his desk, Taco. Tom frantically searches for the light switch. Ruby is not responding to his call, Taco. To his calls, Taco. It's like she can't hear him, Taco. Tom places the gold key in Ruby's palm, Taco. Do me a favor while you're there, Taco. Can you bring me back scissors, Taco? Thank you, Taco. Tom finds the light switch and oh my fucking god! So as Subject 6 begins to rise off the ground, Ruby beats a hasty retreat, Taco! Fuck that shit, Taco! Ruby exits the room, closes it, bars it, and locks it, Taco! Tom tries to comfort Ruby, Taco. Screw the stupid recording where she killed you, Taco! Hug her, Taco! You're a gentleman and she's clearly distressed, Taco! Tom tries to hug Ruby, but she bolts in the opposite direction of the lab, Taco. She clearly wants to put some distance between herself and Subject 6, Taco. Yeah. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't want to hug after that, Taco. Tom chases after Ruby, where he finds her unlocking the door to Filbert's office, Taco. Ruby opens the door and peers into Filbert's office, Taco. I am still clean, Taco, so only I can leave, Taco. Read note, Taco. Take screwdriver, Taco. Inspect desk for drawers, Taco. Do not use eye, Taco. Ruby picks up the flathead screwdriver, Taco. Gee, we could have used that, like, ages ago, Taco. On the wall, Filbert has mounted a framed copy of the Hippocratic Oath, Taco. Do no harm my ass, Taco. Rummage through the drawers in the desk and filing cabinet, Taco. Ruby finds a few small scraps of paper in the drawer and decides to read them, Taco. Filbert, note to self, Taco. You admit recurring amnesia, Taco. It's nothing to worry about, Taco. If you don't remember things, that is the reason, Taco. You are still clean, Taco. Don't ever doubt that, Taco. I'm back. They're not on right now, Taco. What did I miss, Taco? Subject 6 is a horrible fucking eye monster, Taco. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and we got into Filbert's office and we're going through his shit, Taco. Someone notified my superiors that Red has not been taking his medicine, Taco. As per their instructions, I've ordered Ace to secretly begin treating Red's rations, Taco. One day he will thank me for this, Taco. November 8th. In keeping with the orders of my superiors, I've ordered Ace to euthanize subject number 2, Maddie Taco. I do not falter in this action, for I know this is not a murder, Taco. Subject 2 will return, Taco, and we will obtain further results, Taco. Ace does not falter either, Taco. He has always been loyal, unquestioning, Taco. With the proper anesthetic, Taco, she will not even feel pain, Taco. It is a great day, Taco. Ha! Search cabinet drawers, Taco. There are many bits of severed flesh in this drawer, Taco. Looks like Filbert was keeping a stash of snacks, Taco. I would have preferred jerky, Taco. A little too fresh for me, Taco. It appears they have all been cut from something very cleanly, Taco, with great precision, Taco. Break open Oath's frame and see if anything other... Break open Oath's frame and see if anything other than the Oath is inside. Tom totally wrecks the shit out of Filbert's stuff, Taco. The bad news is that it doesn't reveal any clues Tom can find, Taco. The good news is that he felt pretty good doing it, Taco. The room appears pretty thoroughly searched, Taco. Tom and Ruby consider the next move, Taco. Try Filbert's key on security station, Taco. I'm sure he had access there, Taco. One is an actual key, one is a magnetic card reader, Taco. I don't think that'll work, Taco. Use screwdriver to unscrew MedLab eye chart, Taco. Hey, Gazbang, how you doing, Taco? We're just reading Ruby Quest, Taco, and trying not to go insane, Taco. Ruby heads downstairs with Tom, Taco. Ruby begins to unscrew the eye chart, Taco. Boy, this facility is just full of secret cubby holes, Taco. Inside the hiding place, there is a shard of green wood, Taco. Ooh. To the locker room, Taco! Ruby thinks back to the recess on locker number 3, Taco. There's no way she has completed the key yet, Taco. Unscrew the vent, Taco! Ruby and Tom exit and walk to the adjacent room, Taco. Ruby begins unscrewing the vent, Taco. Don't do that! Wasn't there poison in there, Taco? Uh-oh, Taco. A now familiar face shows up on the monitor, Taco. And a moment later, the alarm suddenly clears, Taco. Well, ain't that helpful, random face, Taco. There's something inside the vent. Taco. Ruby grabs it, Taco. Ruby retrieves the security access card from the vent, Taco. To security room, Taco. Plot advance, Taco. Filbert arrives, Taco. Oh, fucking God, Taco. Filbert announces in a very rough and gravelly voice that he is going to cut the bed out of both of you, Taco! Until you are as clean as he is, Taco! In Chapter 8, Taco! Let us continue. Filbert emerges from the large tube wielding a bone saw, Taco. He demands that Ruby and Tom, being so clearly infected, must be operated on immediately, Taco. He says he will cut them until they are clean, Taco. This is going to destroy my fucking voice, Taco. Yeah, it would appear that Filbert is rather adamant about this, Taco. No shit. It would also appear he's gone completely off his head, Taco. Run upstairs, Taco. Close the hatch before he gets through, Taco. Filbert is obviously mobile, and you have absolutely no head start, Taco. Climbing a ladder right next to him probably wouldn't result in a getaway, Taco. Oh no, Taco. If Ruby and Tom are determined to flee, they should find a better method, Taco. Filbert rushes at the two of them with his bone saw, Taco. It's clear he isn't in the mood for any discussion, Taco. Yeah. Have Tom attack with the shovel cart. So, like, did you explain that all these characters are based off of Animal Crossing characters, Taco? Oh, God. I forgot to mention that, Taco. Oh, yeah. Animal Crossing, Taco. Oh dear. Apparently, Ruby was quite, friendly, while Tom was kind of, like, you know, standoffish or, yeah, wanted to be left alone, Taco. That's the wildest part, but it's great that it's brought up to this far into honest, Taco. I like to think that's the best way to reveal it, Taco. Yes, this Eldritch Horror has been brought to you by Animal Crossing! Yay! Have Tom attack with a shovel cane, crowbar, scalpel, and syringe all at once! Subject 6 is Tom Nook, Taco. Tom springs into action with his weapons at the ready, Taco. He will end this non-lethally if he can, Taco. Filbert may be mutating rapidly, but Tom's manly physique is still more impressive than that of the good doctor, Taco. Do you even lift, bro? Pull a Captain Kirk by pointing out that Phil's rather freaky-looking arm is obviously unclean, and therefore he must remove it, Taco. Filbert is too focused on his murderous rage to listen to reason, Taco. It's also apparent that, unlike Tom, he has no intention of ending this non-lethally, Taco. His mouth suddenly snaps open in a ferocious gaping maw as he bellows a shuddering roar. Jam the cane shovel down his gullet! Tom attacks Filbert's gaping mouth with the crowbar, Taco! No, Filbert, we said cane shovel, Taco! Filbert bites the crowbar in half! Taco! Stop thinking, go into berserker rage, attack anything and everything, don't give him time to act, Taco! Filbert and Tom really get into it now, Taco. There will be no quarter given by either party, Taco! Someone's gonna die, Taco! Tom uses his manly physique to stave off Filbert's attacks and his tiny arms to slice him open with the scalpel, Taco. The fact that you clacked your teeth loud enough for us to hear it, Taco, I respect so much, Taco. Thank you. I try my best with my clacking. Woo. Filbert is down, Taco. Can it be tranquilizer time, Taco? Now, Taco? Tom injects Filbert with a hefty dose of tranquilizer in case he decides to get back up, Taco. Restrain the body as securely as possible, Taco. Neither Tom nor Ruby has any rope, and the only locker that would open is already jammed shut with Stitches inside, Taco. Well, maybe Stitches and Filbert can share a locker, Taco. Is my head at an angle, Taco? It appears it is, Taco. Whatever, Taco. It won't matter. It won't matter, Taco. Let's ignore it, Taco. I don't want to jinx it anymore than it already is, Taco. Now, Filbert down for useful items, cautiously, Taco. Then let's head on up to the security room, Taco. Ruby and Tom loot the bone saw, but that's all Filbert seems to be carrying, Taco. Tom tells Ruby she should carry it, since she's lacking in weapons, Taco. They both check on their inventories, Taco, and then head back upstairs to the security room, Taco. Hey, Tom fixed his crowbar, Taco! Whoops! You just hadn't ruined it for him, didn't you, Taco? Refill tranquilizer in case of another fight, Taco. Ruby and Tom run back downstairs first to grab another syringe full of tranquilizer, Taco. This is the last of it, Taco. Tom and Ruby return to the upstairs hall and use the security key card to open the security room door, Taco. Tom peers into the room and head cautiously, Taco. There's a huge console on the north wall, Taco. There's also a door beside it and a maintenance hatch on the east wall beside which are scattered many notes, Taco. There is also a piece of green wood lying against the huge console, Taco. Tom Nook's business ventures are getting far further from just owning a store, Taco. Tom Nook's scientific horror is coming to an island near you, Taco. Buy your protective gear from Tom Nook's survival store now, Taco. Protect your friends and family, Taco. You can't say no to a crowbar, Taco. Finally, there appears to be an intercom inset in the array of security monitoring equipment, Taco. Ruby adds a piece of green wood to the shard she is already carrying, Taco. Like the other, it resembles a pattern she's seen somewhere else, but it's still missing a piece, Taco. Tom picks up the many notes and flips through a couple of them, Taco. Alright, note reading time, baby, Taco. Her manservant runs around, rebuilding the facility to a suitor craze design, Taco. Every day there are more buttons and switches like some madman's maze and Signal buried room was underneath all along. We never would have found it if it was not for Red's insistence on the need for an emergency holding cell, Taco. The things they're pulling up are simply astounding, Taco. That statue, the carved discs, they bear designs unlike anything I've ever seen, Taco. That bizarre dummy, its eyes are It's been 3 days since she was euthanized and placed under observation, and subject number 2 has still not recovered, Taco. She's too far gone now, Taco. Her body will be disposed of, Taco. Evidently, my original findings were flawed, Taco. Perhaps the cells are indeed necessary for the reanimation process to occur, Taco. I have ordered Ace to euthanize subject number 8, Daisy, Taco. Perhaps this time we will have more favorable results. Taco. Jesus Christ, Filbert, Taco. You're on a fucking killing spree here, Taco. Understand why they can't simply sell the damn things because of the secretive nature of this facility, but I don't know why they keep that ghastly things on display, Taco. A find like that should be kept in safe storage, Taco. It's staring at me, Taco. I knew they would find something down there in my dreams. I heard them calling me to that place, Taco. The strange red growths covering the walls of the Forgotten Room are like some kind of bizarre, clearly organic, and the fact that it survived this long is evidence enough of some powerful. I will have to look into possible medical uses for... That's a lot of random notes, Taco. Examine those little teeth-like things on the floor just in front of the console, Taco. They appear to be marks on where the operator should stand, Taco. They're right in front of the alphanumeric keypad, Taco. The only set of controls on the entire console Ruby wouldn't know how to use, Taco. Oh, the only set of the controls on the entire console Ruby would know how to use, Taco. Okay. Try the intercom by the door, Taco. The intercom is marked as an emergency surface line, Taco. It should connect directly to the outside world, Taco. Tom presses the button to make contact, but he's not holding his breath for a response, Taco. Suddenly, the intercom radio crackles alive, Taco. Tom can hear someone on the other side, Taco. Tom attempts to make contact with whoever's on the other end, Taco. A strangely familiar voice fires off a string of incredibly foul and very unprovoked profanities at Tom, Taco. That's a little shout out to a little side adventure Weaver did called John Quest, Taco. And one of the commands was to have John go to the intercom and start screaming profanities at random. Tom pauses momentarily, stunned by the response, Taco. Just as he attempts to explain his situation, a strange crunching sound, like something has being eaten, comes from the other end, followed by static, Taco. John Quest got kind of insane, Taco. It would appear the line is now dead, Taco. Ruby and Tom attempt to operate the console, but nothing seems to work, Taco. Something's locked them out, Taco. Access denied. Security override active, Taco. Does the door to the lobby open, Taco? The door to the lobby is already open, Taco. Go through then, Taco. Tom peeks through the door, Taco. Surface access. Tom has entered the lobby a bit excitedly, Taco. Freedom seems so close, Taco. What the fuck is that, Taco? Politely ask just what the hell that thing is, Taco. The unhealthy-looking figure hooked up to the wall introduces herself as Bella, Taco. She says she is very sorry, but she can't let you leave, Taco. She then goes on to say that she has top priority control of every security system in the facility, and she has instituted a lockdown, Taco. Ask her how the situation can be resolved, Taco. Explain that we've kind of had it with this place and want to leave, Taco. Ruby joins Tom and attempts to convince Bella to let them out, Taco. Bella explains that she is not in charge here, Taco. She's merely acting on orders her superiors issued before they abandon the facility, Taco. She simply cannot open the surface hatch for them, Taco. Those are her orders, Taco. Have a good one. I'm leaving for real this time, Taco. Okay, bye, Mini Eddie. Bye-bye, Taco. Tom menaces for a moment, Taco, and Bella responds that she will not fight him, Taco. Important, Taco. Ask if she saw what has happened to Ace, Taco. Bella says she's been focused on watching YouTube, but if he isn't walking the halls looking for patients, he might be in cold storage, Taco. It's where he keeps the things he's been collecting, Taco. Ask what happened to lead to the lockdown, Taco. The superiors ordered it after this facility was abandoned followed an outbreak of violence by both patients and staff in the wake of the events of November 1st, namely the suicide of Chief Diagnostician Red, Taco. Nailed it, Taco. Ask her what the fuck Ace actually is Taco. Ace is a very loyal, orderly Taco, but lately, he seems to be ignoring her, Taco. Explain to her that if things continue as they are, there isn't going to be a facility left to salvage even if her superiors return, Taco. She knows, Taco. But these are her orders, Taco. Ask Bella what she's doing plugged up to the wall, Taco. Bella is kept on life support, Taco. Those things don't attack her, Taco. Her mind must be intact for her to continue operating, Taco. She suspects they don't want to taint it with her running the facility's systems, Taco. A very angry-sounding thumping noise shakes the ground in frustrated peals, and an echoing, eerie voice comes from the lower levels, Taco. Lucy! Lucy! Lucille! Taco! Ask where the cold storage is, Taco. Bella says cold storage is on level 2, Taco. Ask Bella why she has apparently been helping us if she's not allowed to let us leave the facility, Taco. She was ordered to stop you from leaving, Taco. She was never ordered to avoid keeping you alive, Taco. Ask Bella if there are circumstances under which the lockdown can be lifted and the door to the surface can be opened, Taco. As long as she is holding a manual lockdown in place, surface access cannot be obtained, Taco. The date, Taco! What is today's date, Taco? Today is October 31st, Taco. Spooky month, baby! Taco! Ask Bella how many times the situation has played out before, Taco. Dozens of times, Taco. But she says you've only made it so far as to see her 3 times before, Taco. She says that this is as far as you've ever gotten, Taco. Spooky month, baby! Let's go, Taco! As long as she's alive, she will maintain the lockdown, Taco. Ask for scissors, or at least where they could find a pair, Taco. Bella says that all the scissors have been confiscated and hidden after the last time the patient in Lab B got hold of a pair, Taco. Do not give subject scissors, Taco. Is she trying to say that if she was killed, the lockdown would lift and they would be able to escape, Taco? Bella wants to show you something, Taco. A panel on the wall opens, revealing a glass window, Taco. Beyond the glass, there is water, Taco. Orange light filters the shimmering waters, Taco. It would appear that this room is very near to the surface, Taco. Every day for over a year now, Bella has had to watch the sun rise and set from just barely below the surface, Taco. Strapped to this wall, right next to the exit. Able to watch the outside world, but never touch it, Taco. Yes, she answers, Taco. If you kill her, the lockdown will end, Taco. Ask her if she wishes to die, Taco. Yes, Taco. But if we kill you, wouldn't you get back to life again, Taco? Bella is the only one who the infection has passed over because to taint her mind would be to compromise the integrity of the facility, and thus everyone and everything inside it, Taco. Will disconnecting her from the station kill her, Taco? Yes, Taco. If we just open the doors and leave, everything else gets out too, Taco. Bella offers that you could close it right behind you, Taco. Ask Bella if this facility can self-destruct and if that would eliminate the infection, Taco. Bella says there's no infection, Taco. The only disease here is the one the doctors made, Taco. Bella sees Ruby's hesitation and tells her that she left herself something, Taco. It's in the water cooler, Taco. Break the glass so she conveniently Break the glass she so conveniently revealed for you, Taco? I bet you could swim to the surface, Taco. Neither Tom nor Ruby know how to swim, Taco. To Mr. Water Cooler and then cold storage, Taco. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that poster right there. The Metal Glen, Taco. Medical Institute for the Blind, Taco. Ruby and Tom were originally blind, Taco, so I guess that would make sense why they can't swim, Taco. No, Taco! This isn't fair, Bella says, Taco. She helped you! Now you have to help her, Taco! This time, you have to kill her, she says, Taco. You have to let her wake up from this bad dream, Taco. This time, you have to make the right choice, Taco. Drink time for now. We'll come back soon, Taco. Tom injects the liquid tranquilizer, but Bella only becomes angry, Taco. She explains that the system she's hooked up to have replaced most of her body functions and will easily keep her conscious against the tranquilizer, Taco. She goes on to say that Tom and Ruby do not want the person in charge of the security to be against them, Taco. She has asked nicely. She has helped them come this far, but now she is putting her foot down, Taco. She will lock doors, activate traps, seal rooms if they persist, Taco. This time, she says, she's not going to give them a choice, Taco. They have to end her life now, Taco. There is no other option, Taco. Very well, Taco. Tom and Ruby seem to have no choice. Tom pulls the plunger back on the syringe and with great hesitation injects air into Bella's bloodstream. Tom apologizes quietly for not being able to save her. Tom does his best to disconnect Bella from her life support. She passes into unconsciousness. Moments later, Bella passes away. There's no time to lose. Now can we open the hatch, Taco? Ruby and Tom return to the security room. It would seem Bella's death has also caused a minor systems power shutdown, Taco. A blinking green light indicates the electrical maintenance hatch is open, however, Taco. Oh, okay. I meant the hatch of getting the fuck out of here plus 15, Taco. It's still sealed, Taco. The lockdown was on the systems operated through the console, not the hatch itself, Taco. That still needs to be unlocked, Taco. God fucking damn it, Taco. Let's see what we can do in the maintenance shaft, Taco. Ruby, with her girlish figure, is able to squeeze into the cramped maintenance tunnel, Taco. A handy blinking green button illuminates itself from within, Taco. Better not fumble blindly, Taco. Push the button, prepare for some horror that we will see when the lights come back up, Taco. Ruby crawls a short way to the dark tunnel and presses the glowing green button. A little flashing light warning. Might want to look away. Click. Oh! So where are those scissors? Okay, flashing light warning over. Tom helps pull Ruby back out by her feet as she tries in vain to stutter out a frantic explanation. Inside the hatch, they can hear something skittering closer. Skitter, skitter, skitter. Close the hatch, Bart, shut up with the cane shovel. Tom jams the door closed with his bludgeoning cane shovel. Something starts clawing against the other side, but surprisingly enough, the sturdy hatch seems to hold fast. Come in, let me in. Before we check on the water cooler, use the console. Can we open the hatch now? The console responds favorably, Taco. It looks like Bella was telling the truth, Taco. Security override deactivated. Enter command, Taco. Use computer to access. Oh god, the console is suddenly ruptured by a large fleshy growth bearing a gleaming yellow eye. It appears to be impeded by the bulky console, but the system has been damaged. An error message flashes onto the screen. Error console malfunction. Please use backup station located in level 3. Fuck, Taco! Run to the water cooler, Taco! Tom and Ruby head down to the room with the water cooler, Taco. On the way back, oh, thanks for activating the pot, Spruce, Taco. Woo! Taco! On the way down, they pass by Filbert, who is still unconscious where they left him, Taco. He appears to be breathing, however, Taco. Back in the pot, Taco. I've been a naughty little octopus, Taco. It's okay, I found cookies in here. Ruby and Tom descend to the cafeteria room, passing through the upstairs room thoroughfare on the way, Taco. Tom moves to take the top off the water cooler so they can look inside, Taco. Stashed inside the cooler itself is an oddly shaped shard of green wood, Taco. Ruby adds the last piece and assembles the second green staff, Taco. Check the console before the locker, Taco. The console doesn't seem to have power, Taco. There's still a familiar symbol hanging above it, Taco. Tom and Ruby head back upstairs, making the trek to the room directly above them, Taco. But since they have no means to climb the hole in the ceiling... Tom and Ruby head back upstairs, making the trek to the room directly above them, since they have no means to climb the hole in the ceiling, Taco. Ruby places the green staff in the carved recesses on the locker's face, Taco. The locker's doors swing open, revealing a switch to match the one in the other locker they opened with the first green staff, Taco. Ruby figures she might as well pull this switch too, Taco. I mean, you gotta yank those switches, Taco. With both switches pulled, lockers 3 and 4 suddenly shift apart and pull aside to reveal a hidden door on the wall behind the giant machine, Taco. Ready weapons and go in, Taco. Tom and Ruby pass through the door, Taco. Oh, fuck, Taco. Into the mouth of madness, Taco. The locker on the left appears to be sealed, Taco. The one on the right is bent and partially melted in places. It appears to be simply jammed shut, Taco. Not even Tom can force it open, and its hinges appear to have been messed with as well, Taco. Ruby rationalized they must be either two missing lockers, the ones from the room where she woke up, Taco. Open water filtration unit, Taco. Tom and Ruby look inside to the water filtration unit. Well, hello there, Taco. Something inside looks back at them, Taco. Say hello, Taco. It's so dark, Taco! Kill me, Taco! Decline to kill him, Taco. Try to free him from the hooks. Collect the eye dial first, though, Taco. Tom grabs the eye dial. Yoink! From the filtration unit, Taco. Ruby, already emotionally distraught after the incident with Bella, is confused. She doesn't know what to do with this individual who lies half submerged in water, Taco. I think we've killed enough people who reason with us, Taco. Ruby pleads with Tom, Taco. This one can still be saved, she says, Taco. Tom and Ruby carefully remove him from the 3 large hooks keeping him in the chamber, Taco. It's a rather painful process, and its groans of pains only subside when Tom finally hauls him out of the cramped, flooded chamber, Taco. A loud creaking sound catches the attention of Tom and Ruby, Taco. The locker in the back of the room has begun to open, Taco. Take Ace's mask and get the fuck out, Taco. Unfortunately, Ace has already taken his mask. Ooh, fuck. Ruby and Tom get the hell out of Dodge, carrying the other prisoner with them, Taco. Tom and Ruby escape from Ace's lair in cold storage, Taco. They seal the area behind them, Taco, but knowing Ace, it won't hold him for long, Taco. Whatever they're going to do, they had better do it fast, Taco. Ace is clearly on a mission, and this facility will not be safe for them very much longer, Taco. Tom's manly physique allows him to carry the prisoner with relative ease, but his move speed is still reduced, Taco. Perhaps things would move faster if he and Ruby split up, Taco. Remember, time is of the essence, Taco. Go, Taco! Get Stitches from his locker, Taco. We might need him later, Taco. It appears that locker number 5 is already open, Taco. Oh joy, Stitches with loose tooth, Taco. God fucking damn it, Taco. Everything's hitting the fan, Taco. Hint please, Weaver, Taco! In the time it would take Tom to drag the weakened prisoner up to the exit, Ruby could probably reach both the dummy room and then the downstairs console, Taco. At least she could if she took a shortcut, Taco. Taco? That's it then, Taco. Ruby, jump, Taco. Tom, take Emo Bird to the exit, Taco. Tom begins to carry their new acquaintance upstairs, making his way to the surface hatch, Taco. Okay, I guess we're going this way now, Taco. Ruby jumps down to the room below, trying to reach the symbol-laden clock downstairs as quickly as possible, Taco. It's only a matter of time until Ace escapes again, and he'll be looking for them, Taco. Ruby lands safely in the room below, Taco. The backup console here is still not receiving power, Taco. She quickly heads downstairs to the clock dial now that she's recovered the wooden eye peg, Taco. Keep constant radio contact, Taco. Leave both on all the time so you both know exactly what's happening, even there's no time to say anything directly, Taco. Good idea, Taco. Ruby and Tom both make sure the radios are on, Taco. Ruby quickly climbs down into the brig, which is still as broken as ever, and darts into the side room, Taco. There she finally replaces the wooden eye peg and dials it to the symbol that corresponds to the console she used when she first woke up, Taco. Actually, the brig seems worse than ever, Taco. Oh god, what are those, Taco? Eyes or debris, Taco? I don't want to stick around and find out, Taco. Let's get the fuck out of here, Taco. The system returns to power and begins to slowly start up, Taco. Backup systems engage. One moment, please, Taco. Check on Tom, Taco. While Ruby waits for the system to respond, Tom runs into Filbert, Taco. Apparently he shook off that massive dose of tranquilizer rather quickly, Taco. He menaces with spikes at flesh at Tom, Taco. He seems even more ravenously determined than last time, eager to rip Tom to pieces, Taco. The last thing we need... This is the last thing he needed, Taco. He's got to get to the exit, Taco. Tom doesn't have fucking time for this, Taco. Tell him that Ace has more bad than the rest of them put together, Taco. Ace is the only one that needs to be cut immediately, Taco. Filbert clearly isn't listening. He's beyond reasoning with now, Taco. Filbert lunges at Tom. Use manly physique to kill Filbert. Tom has had enough of this shit, Taco. No chances this time! Tom has no idea how that just happened, Taco. It was pretty cool, though, Taco. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Tom continues upstairs with the ex-prisoner. Meanwhile, Ruby has finally accessed the console, and the results are good. Access granted. Surface access clear. Ruby tears ass to get... It was pretty, as the kids say, poggers, Tucker. Ruby tears ass to get upstairs as fast as possible. As she climbs up the thoroughfare ladder, she hears the door to the cells being opened. Ace won't be far behind, and from the loud noises of him slamming around, he seems angry. Ruby finally reaches the upper level and bursts into the security room, only to find a monstrously gigantic, fleshy abomination covered in eyes, looking like a huge and horribly mutated version of Subject 6. It seems to be cowering in the corner and doesn't seem to be notice Ruby. Ace is coming! He's gonna put me back in my... Tell 6 you can help him. Out of pity, Ruby tries to call to Subject 6, but it's no good. He sits shivering in his grief, muttering to himself in fear of Ace. We're fucked if even that guy's scared of Ace. Ruby enters the lobby. The ex-prisoner seems to have regained some of his motor skills and shakily climbing the now open ladder upwards. Tom says his name is Jay. Well, that's nice to know, Tom. Tom is visibly shaken. If that giant monster is afraid of Ace, he doesn't stand a chance, even if he were to manage another burst of adrenaline. Tom begins talking to Ruby as quickly as possible. There's a now very serious problem. Ace will be here in a matter of seconds. There's no time for them to get to the surface and close the hatch. Someone will have to stay behind to distract him so the other can get to safety. Tom tells Ruby to take the ladder now. There's no way either of them would survive an encounter with Ace. Goodbye, Ruby. Ruby kisses Tom goodbye. Ruby climbs the ladder as quickly as she can. It's time to take a stand. Bring it on, you mother... Tom takes this opportunity to get the fuck out. Yeah, who didn't see that coming? Tom takes a moment to reflect on how tragic it is that sometimes actions have to have consequences, good or bad. Ruby is relieved beyond words that Tom made it up. She's also glad she saw him coming up before she slammed the hatch shut, Taco. Oh. That was kind of funny. Tom and Ruby close the door behind them. Jay has been loaded onto the tram. Roll out on the railroad! Ruby and Tom hop onto the tram and survey the simple controls. Ruby opens the steel door. Beyond it lies fresh air and a long track leading to mainland, leading over the water, Taco. The tram begins to move, leading out towards the land beyond. It's on an automated track, so it'll continue on without Ruby or Tom needing to do anything. Choo-choo! The tram pulls away, leaving the station behind. Ruby and Tom head towards the land as the tram slowly crosses the land bridge. Jay sleeps at the floor of the tram, recovering from his ordeal. Tom tosses away all the notes he's been collecting. He's happy just to be alive, Taco. He never wants to read another note as long as he lives. Tom breaks out the champagne. He and Ruby decide now is a good time to celebrate. They pour, they toast, they drink. To freedom. And what became of Cat and Hare? Did they break free to pure air? To guess their fate we shouldn't dare. Perhaps their tale closed well. But for all the beasts trapped in the nether, all life from the loch and heather, the flock that could not work together are sure still trapped in hell. And that's been Ruby Quest.